What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? We're back again, the Dynamic Duo.
Hey, peoples.
I know it's backwards. It's currently Wednesday, March 11th. It's 8:55 Eastern Standard PM.
Noskaj. Noskaj.
Yeah, mine's
HVE.
yeah, heavy.
If.
So, yeah, we'll wait till people start coming in a little bit, but we just figured we go
It's just
live.
because we have nothing else to do.
we
We
got
can sit
nothing
and
else.
watch TV, but come on.
Yeah, this tomorrow we're just gonna be sitting here, I guess. And this done got cold.
It's ridiculous.
This done got cold here,
not
man.
Prepare for,
Golly, boy.
I need to bring my parka and my gloves and whatever. It's cold, man.
Yeah, it is cold. It's cold. It was really comfortable yesterday, and then I think when we were across the street getting our drinks, I think that that wind was blowing so hard. I think it was blowing in that front, the cold front.
It was coming in,
I
man.
think that's what's going on. But
Then it showed up.
yeah, it showed up, and I was like, oh my god, man, it's
I was waiting out front of Sweetwater for our ride, our Uber.
to come back. Yeah.
And it was Joe was laughing. He was so cold. He was laughing. It was so ridiculous.
That
And
wind
he
was
headed
kicking.
back toward the entrance, and just as he did, it pulled up, and he's like, "Thank God."
That wind was kicking.
30 more
so-
seconds. Yeah, I was about to go with you.
I was like, I'm going back inside. That wind is kicking. But
Be here
yeah,
any second. I don't care.
well, hopefully that everything's going okay. We're in this particular hotel, and everybody is on the Wi-Fi. Hotels have one router or something probably for all the rooms to feed off of, and it's when it gets this time of night, everybody's online. So.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can look at some of these comments. Paul Lou, hey man, how are you doing? He goes, so how'd it go, guys? Yes, it went really good, man. What's up, Tim? Am I the only one? What? The only one what? Here?
Or maybe he was the first. I don't know.
I need to depart in 15 minutes. Hopefully your time at Sweetwater was fun. Oh, you gotta. Yeah, man, we had a good time. It's we literally just got finished editing everything, uploading everything, and watching
we
it.
went and watched it through one time.
We watched it through to make sure that everything was good, and so hopefully y'all are gonna like it. We put a lot of work into it, but it didn't feel like work.
No,
I mean it was.
I mean, the videos, it's a little less than an hour, but we went through the guitars several times. We didn't film everything. We went back through again.
Yeah.
So let's go back through it one more time, man. Just great used section, too. I was digging that used section.
I was
man.
shocked that somebody in the chat said they had a used section, and I forget who it was. I really didn't.
It's his own department.
Yeah.
People behind the counter.
Yeah.
It was his own thing, man.
It was nice, man. I was
even had a dump bin sale. It was,
a bargain bin. Yeah, it
Pedals
was,
under $100, just all dumped in.
it was wild, man.
It's cool. Yeah.
Let's see, Mark. Hey, Mark. He goes, hey, folks, how you doing, man? Mark Tanner.
A little chilly, but we'll be all right.
Yeah, it's
78 in Arizona.
Oh, Rico B. Yeah, sunny.
I can take that.
Arizona 78. Yeah, man. There's my wife. What's up? Bet y'all ready to come home, but leave the cold there. Yes, dear. Believe me, we'll leave the cold here. Yeah, we done been through all that cold stuff where we're at. So yeah, we don't want to see no more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you what. Let's see. Is that Ethan Carter? Hello, man. How are you doing? NPL. Hello. How are you doing? Paul Lou, nice and warm down here in Florida. Yes, sir. Mr. Curtis, wow, I actually caught a live stream pretty early on. Lonely Rocker, hey guys, one question. Was it what you had hoped? Let me just hit these two comments really quick. Dave Orkin, hello, and Tim says, any notably gear worth mentioning? Okay. Lone Rocker, was it what we had hoped?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I think so too.
If I lived close to here, yeah, I'd be here a lot.
Yeah,
I would. And you could tell people coming in and out. You could tell some people come here all the time. People knew them by name. And that's exactly how I would be. Oh, here's Ralph again. Hey, Ralph. We just got this in. And, yeah.
The property is huge. It is huge. I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but I noticed it at 2:30 this morning, and that's because somebody was snoring a lot, and I was trying to sleep and I couldn't. So I literally took my earbuds and put them in my ears and listened to YouTube. I fell asleep that way. And anyway.
Also, that noise is okay.
Yeah, it's not annoying as hell, but somebody's fighting in their sleep too. He was fighting somebody in his dreams. I was like, dude, are you all right over there? You know, like, but anyway, no, but I woke up about 2:30 because I just had a hard time sleeping, man. And I looked on our live stream last night, and there was 3 comments from Phil McKnight on there, which was really cool, man. That was nice that he even took the time to comment on the stream.
He'd come back.
He commented 3 times. Yeah, so he gave some tips and said, when you go to Sweetwater, check this out, and ask about this. And we did, and it was really cool, man. That property is really big, man. When you walk in that place, it's like you're inside of a mall. I mean, it's that big.
It's like an all-inclusive resort. You know,
food,
salon,
doctor's office,
doctors and nurses, their own medical facility.
Yeah, there's a
gym,
workout room, and I told Ralph the only thing they need that they don't have is like their own hotel rooms.
Yes,
and they would be
all inclusive. You have built a hotel room place, and they could, we could stay there and visit the facility.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be a lot of money, but
I'm going to pitch that idea on Monday to the Sweetwater people.
Yeah, it would.
Like they let me in.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
But let's see. But yes, Lone Rocker. I'm sorry. Was it what we had hoped? Yes, it did live up to the expectation. It really did. Tim says, any notable gear worth mentioning?
There's a gold Jackson, man, that caught my attention in the used section, and the same
and
one
the
was
new.
in the new section.
Yeah, they had 2 of them, one new and one used.
I think the new one was 23. I'm not sure. It was over $2,000. The used one was like 15. Gold, not yellow. It was gold.
That was very nice. A beautiful guitar. I noticed, and you'll see all this in the video. It'll come out Friday. The video will come out Friday. I noticed in the used section was a white Charvel, had a black and white Seymour Duncan, I think, in the neck, and a black in the bridge, and it was plecked. And it was beautiful. It had an American Floyd Rose on it, and it was plecked. It was $1,000. It was used. And when you turn it over, the back cavity plate was missing. And I told Ralph, I said, they got the Floyd, they call it decked, I think, or whatever, blocked. So you can't pull up on the bar.
Literally a screw to where it wasn't going to move.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
They got it blocked. And which is, it was plecked. And this is our one and only trip to Sweetwater. So I was like, what does it feel like? Put your hands on a neck or a guitar that's plecked. I have no idea. So
I felt the difference.
You can tell a big difference.
Yeah,
I was
like, fingers can go in just a little bit further because the frets are curved.
The frets
such a way.
Yeah, the frets are.
I was like, what's the big deal? But then
I could tell. I could tell. Only thing, and I knew right away. I could tell. I said, this got tens on it because I do a couple of bends and this has more tension, so I could tell it had a lot of bends on it. I had tens on it. The bends were harder to do.
And I was telling Joe, I said, like, if this pleck thing is so great, why don't manufacturers just do it from the get-go? Run there through it,
Because they make more money doing plex, so they're going to get more money out of you. Just like anything else, they're not going to have it like that from the get-go because they wouldn't get no more of your money.
There was a couple of green Jacksons that would have matched my bass. There was one that was just fluorescent green, then there was another one that was fluorescent green with the reverse headstock, and the Jackson, it was in pink. I said, man, that's pretty badass, but I got a green bass. I don't need it.
I never seen so many pedals in my life.
Right.
I mean, I was just like, good God. Yeah, y'all, if you don't mind we got a good many people here already. If you could just take a second and hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up button. That would mean the world. It don't cost you a dime to do that. It don't cost nothing. If you could please do that.
We could maybe afford a better room.
Yeah. Oh my God! Do we need to go into this story? Oh my God!
It's going to get told whether it's now or on the show Saturday night. Stories are going to get told.
Oh my God!
I know. Look, I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, well, that don't look too bad, man. You know, I'm looking. It's not. You know.
Yeah, this is the good side. We're on me. You know.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, it was.
The hallways, man. I'm amazed. This morning, I went down to see. I was going to get a cup of coffee, see if they had any kind of breakfast, which they did not. But dogs, you hear distinctly two separate dogs. On the way back up, I swear there's a bird. It's I'm like, what in the world? It's like it was either a big old macaw or it was the dragon from Game of Thrones. It was one of the two. What have they got in that room? Holy cow!
And there's I think, and I don't mean this in a rude way. I think there's a lot of people living here.
I
think that's what it is. What it comes across as. I think it's just which is better than the street. Don't get me wrong, but there's a bunch of children here too, man. It's just that vibe, and whatever. It's it is what it is. But it's just not the area we're in right now is not good.
It's almost comical.
And I'm like, and even when the Uber drivers come and tell you, you're not in a good spot, and I was like, we're not. And,
the Uber driver, the last one, the one that picked us up from Sweetwater to bring us back here.
Oh man!
For one, he was in a hell of a hurry. He pedaled to the metal, which was fine. He's on the clock, whatever. But then he comes back over here, and he pulls right up to, was it Brandy's
next door
dance boutique, the strip club, right to the door. And what are you doing, dude?
I'm like, dude, this is not the address.
I'm not getting out here.
He said he couldn't speak English really good.
100 yards that way.
Yeah, I said we're at the Red Roof Inn. He goes. Oh, I thought you was wanting to get off here. I was like, no, man, we ain't going to no club. No, we're good.
I'm not getting out of this vehicle.
That was funny.
It was funny. Yes.
I mean, it was an honest mistake, but yeah. Tim, that was the gear I wanted to mention. Was that Charvel? It was nice. It was just
a lot of beautiful guitars. A lot of the price. Wow, prices
are on the level. I mean,
I'm sure the prices are reasonable, but
it's new gear, so that's
$1,500, $2,000, $3,000, and it just the level
more than that. And you see some from $5,500.
So, and that what kind of keeps me. When I see something, and I look at the price. Well, I'm gonna keep on going. Even that one stops. I love that. $2,800. No. Okay.
I mean, it's cool to see.
But it was fun.
I mean,
I've come here a lot.
We tried to capture everything that we could on video, and there was one part first let me say this because you're not going to see this on the video. When we got there, we walked in and there's a big desk, like you would see at a fancy hotel, and
concierge.
Yes, thank you. And there was a nice guy working there. His name was Jeff.
Hell yeah.
About our age.
Just a goatee. I asked him, what instrument do you play? You just look like you play something. And he did.
Yeah, he was really nice. And he said, what can I help you gentlemen with today? And I said, man, we're here. Told him while we were there. So we're doing a YouTube channel. And we came here from South Carolina to do a video about Sweetwater. And I said, my rep's name is Paul Eckert. And he said that he would give us a tour. And he got on the phone. And Paul come down from his area, his kiosk or whatever you call it.
Paul with the good hair.
Yeah,
that's what I call
with the good hair, and
it made him laugh.
He had cool hair, he came down and shook our hands, and he
took us to places
you can't just walk in and go.
Card and we were going to doors and stuff, which was cool.
Restricted access,
and then he let us go. Now you can go do what you want to do.
Yeah, because I said I filmed a little bit of it, not the whole, because he didn't want to be on camera. So I wanted to respect that because he took time out of his day to give us the grand tour. And, man, that was really nice. And shout out to Paul Eckert, man. Super nice. Everybody there was super...
It is a Red Roof Inn. You are correct, yes.
Yes.
La Quinta.
Oh, my gosh. Let me see. I'm missing these comments. Let's see. Rico B, can't wait for your field trip report. It's coming Friday. It is coming. It's all ready to go. It'll launch Friday. Randy's Guitar Channel. Hey, y'all. Hey, Randy, how you doing, man? Cameron Hart. Hey, guys, how was it? It was actually pretty spectacular. I mean, in my opinion. Arts. Hey, guys. We see you went to Guitar Heaven. Yeah, it was nice. Carrie Crouch. Hey, Joe and Ralph. What would Ralph buy? The Gold Jackson, I think.
That Gold Jackson, man, was really impressive.
If he could have.
That's the one I would have took, yes.
But I gotta say, man,
there's some drum kits that were freaking awesome, man. But I'm not really in the market for one. But
yeah,
wow, that drum section.
I gotta say, we both exercised a lot of discipline today.
Yeah, you know how some drum kits they have the clear screen around them, I guess to kind of noise proof. Well, they had one like that, almost closed off, and so I'm gonna get inside here and jam on this thing. Down the side there was like, it was incredible. I don't know what it sounded like outside.
Sounded good to me.
Idea what was going on outside.
It sounded really good.
So we're here. I'm playing this.
Yeah, I said, man, go in there and play it. I mean, you know, what's it going to hurt?
Not what it's here for.
So Cameron, yeah, it was fantastic. Yes, Guitar Heaven. Yes. So I think Ralph would have got the Gold Jackson if he could have. I would have got that used white Charvel that was plecked. Mm-hmm. But you know,
if Sweetwater doesn't have it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, the selection is insane. Now we couldn't go to the warehouse. Phil McKnight said that in the comments on the live show from last night, and after the live feed, Phil commented 3 times. He said, you know, see if they'll let you go into the warehouse that's at the rear of the property. And Paul took us out there and he showed it. He said, but we can't let you go in there.
The rules have changed.
The rules have changed, yeah. And I said, man, that's fine. I said, you know, we don't want to, come on. You know, we don't want to push our luck. And,
yeah.
But, so, I mean, he took us to places, like I said, that had restricted access, man. And that was really cool.
And he even sat down and ate lunch.
Oh, yeah.
We were eating by ourselves.
We sat there and ate, and he walked and goes, hey, guys, can I join you? I said, man, come on. And so he ate lunch with us and talked. And, I mean, how cool is that, man?
He's a super nice guy, man.
Super nice. And he looked at me because he said, I think you and me have done business for a long time. I said, yes, we have. And I told him about the time that he saved my tail, if you will. And he was like, I said, I know you dealt with this before. And I told him the story. And I said, I know you deal with hundreds of people every day. And then I told him, he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, yeah, we've had that happen. But I said, but you made it right. You took the time when Monday arrived, you took the time to make it right. And you called me and my money was back in my account. And he said, well, that's good, man. He goes, we want to treat our people right. And he did. Mm-hmm. So he'll forever have my respect, not only because of that, but like I said, he took the time to take us on the tour. He was just down to earth, super nice. He said, hey, can I eat with y'all? Yeah. And we saw somebody, I'm not going to say who it was because Ralph didn't know who it was. I recognized him from YouTube, but that's all I'm going to say. And he just was walking in a side entrance. He didn't come in like a man. He come in
carrying a guitar.
A guitar and a laptop.
Not in a gig bag, nothing.
No, guitar and a laptop. And I recognized him right off the bat. And I went blank for his name. And I was kind of fanboying out a little bit, to be honest. And I was trying to keep it, you know, where I didn't look too damn stupid. But he stopped and talked with me for a second, you know, and shook my hand. So you'll see that on the video. I can't spill all the beans, but it was really cool. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me look at this. Let's see.
They had a brass instrument section. I didn't go in there.
No, we didn't go to we didn't go in there. Rico B says, I believe the new Gibsons are plecked at the factory.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just go ahead and do that for me.
I mean, it makes sense, but did the hall smell improve out here? Oh,
I smelled marijuana earlier.
Yeah, it's out there.
But you know,
out there.
That just goes with where we're at. You know.
Yeah, it's just the location, man. I heard some guys yelling earlier. It's like, oh boy, here we go. You know, and
yes, we did see the slide. Yes.
Yes. Well, we've been asked about that more than anything else.
The thing I found more impressive where that slide was the wall with every brand of everything. Every brand was on this wall. Jackson. I mean, everything. It was incredible. I like looking at that wall.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was to the point where it's overwhelming. It was a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
And
there were little kids playing on that slide.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, people just coming in there and like after bringing their kids after school.
They have a mini arcade that's free to play.
Free games for the kids to play, video games and pool tables, and I mean, you know, I was like, dang, it's like an after-school daycare or something.
When we were done, before we left, we went back down there because they had this Fast and Furious game. I said, well, I'm gonna go play that. Everything was
all the games were taken with young kids playing
everything. Yeah.
So we was like, all right, you know. And Cater says, I guess that is how they work the gear exchange, sell your used gear there without too big of a hit to get store credit and buy the more expensive new gear. Probably so. That's a good way to look at it. I don't know, but that Charvel was sharp. I liked it. Randy's guitar shop. Yeah, we saw the slide. Yeah. Tim says, thank you for sharing. Hey, thank you for showing interest in this stream. Thank you.
I have no idea what that means. The one you got your finger on. You see it? I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. I know what he means.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll give him one more chance. If he's being what I think, we'll get him blocked. Justin Fleming, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Let's see here. Rico B, did you guys run into... yeah, I don't know. Cameron Hart, when are you going to release the video? Also, next week I have to go to, what was that, LaCrosse for work. Oh, I'm going to go visit Dave's guitar shop. You should look it up online. He has a huge personal collection. Yeah,
you familiar with that?
I've heard about it online. Yeah, heard about it online. Yeah, Friday we're going to release the video. Yeah. Did I see the plate machine? I did not see the plate machine personally. I didn't. I think they keep that in the back somewhere. I believe. Was there an EVH section? There was not necessarily an EVH section. I mean, they were kind of scattered, really.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't all in one thing.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't all
we saw. I saw a special. I saw a couple of the. We saw a black 5150 standard, like a super strat with the two humbuckers, and that looked really good. And saw a couple of standards. That one was like a fluorescent green. I think that was in the used section.
It was fluorescent green with the green pickup covers on
pickups. It. Yeah, it had fluorescent green pickups on that. It was sharp. Yeah, it looked good. Let's see. Let's see here. Acater, Old Man and Dave's guitar shop is epic. I have bought several guitars from them online. Yeah, I've heard of them online.
How many guitars do you have, Acater?
Yeah, I don't know how many guitars Acater has. I know he's got a lot of amps. Yeah, you don't. It's up to you, man. Yeah, it's I know he's got a lot of amps. Yeah. RRD, what's going on? It goes, good evening, all. I'm late. I hope you had fun at Sweetwater. Yes, sir, we did. It was a good time. It was nice, man. The video comes out Friday. We'll release that Friday for everybody to see, and I hope it gets a good reception. We put a lot of work into it. That's why we came here. You know, number one, to see this place. Number two, to document it, and you know, and have a good time. And we've had a great time.
Yeah.
You know, we've just been nothing but like two teenagers being stupid and silly and.
Yeah.
And you know, and this was not only was this Sweetwater a first, but Uber was a first. It was for me. So Uber was I didn't know what Uber was. I was like, how's this going to work? You know, it's simple. It is so easy, and it's very convenient.
We didn't have to drive a long distance. It was really very short distances. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
10,
let me ask. We asked last night. How much did it cost from the airport to get to here? Okay.
Right.
Now, Sweetwater. From here, if I remember right, was like 2.5 miles away or something.
Yeah.
2.3. That's how far Sweetwater is, or how close it is. How much you think it costs to be picked up at this
facility?
Yeah, and to be driven to Sweetwater's, the headquarters. How much you think that costs? Let's see if people kind of want to participate in that. Let's see. Let me see here. Thank you, R&D. Yes. Metal Mark, hello. Did you get to hear the new song from Black Swan, Paralyzed, Red Beach? I have not. No, sir. I have not. We've been pretty busy, so I haven't looked that up.
They had a killer microphone section. I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I love the old timey ones, you know, that
Yes.
old fashioned ones. I think they look cool.
Yeah, it was
But they-
it was nice. I mean, anything and everything you want. It's just PA equipment, stage equipment, podcasting gear.
Yep.
God almighty. Ecater, he says, has about 10 guitars or so.
Okay.
What he says, yeah. Boroland, I found a used excellent condition Sir Bella Reverb head and cabinet I might get. Oh, there you go. Okay, I asked how I asked how much you think it would cost to go 2.5 miles from this cesspool,
Facility.
yeah, to Sweetwater, and let's look at what people are guessing. 2.5 miles. Let's see. Ecater says $40 for 2.5 miles. Ethan Carter says $80. Burrowland $500. Randy's Guitar Channel $18. RD says Uber prices got crazy after COVID. AJ Brown, what's up? He says $32. Forrest Floor says 36 Canadian. Let's see. NPL says 25. I would say Scott from South Carolina is the closest, $13.50. It was actually $7.64.
I think that's why the dude was driving so fast. This is just a short distance, only a few bucks. Whoa!
I'm gonna tell you, the highway we was on. I'm in the passenger rear seat, Ralph's on the left. We passed the speed limit sign. It said 50. That dude was going 74.
He was getting it.
He was going 74, and I was like, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. When we got in the car, I was like, is this car gonna make it to the red roof end? It looked kind of
It was
rough.
a Toyota Prius.
It looked rough, man. And the first two
The
Uber.
guy was nice.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he could speak a lot of
Yeah,
English.
the first one was a Chevy Equinox.
The first two
Larger.
Uber drivers, their cars were nice, neat, clean, and smelled good. And
I forget what the second one was.
the first two were like kind of like SUVs, kind of. This one was kind of like just a regular little car.
I know when you said this one's a Toyota Prius, I was like,
Yeah.
I was. I'm like,
But yeah, it was like $7.64 to get there. Scott from South Carolina, have you had any Little Debbie's yet? No, we have.
No,
we
man.
have not. No, we have not.
man, I ain't had a decent cup of coffee either, dude.
Yeah, he's a coffee morning.
I went down,
person.
did I already say that? I went down to check this morning to see if they had breakfast of any kind or coffee.
They
And
didn't have anything.
No, they didn't.
Nah. And you can tell this place. You can tell this place is old. It's old, man. I mean, here's an example of when you're like, we gotta get out of here. Just another reason. The shower rod, you know,
Oh, it's stupidest
it's the
design.
dumbest thing. Why don't they fix this?
It's bowed like
It's
this.
like this.
So you try to do the curtain.
When you do the curtain, it just goes, and I'm like,
in the middle.
and
I was meddling. There has to be a way, and maybe if you put it
if
up
they just
like
put a
this,
straight
nope.
rod up there, you wouldn't have that problem. But
Who designed this?
I don't know, man. But I think a family owns this building. If you know what I mean, it's I believe that's what it is, and it seems like they don't put any money.
There's no quality control.
They don't
There's
put any
probably no
money into this.
HR of
No,
any kind or anything like
they
that.
bought the property. They can do what they want. There's no standards they have to follow. That we'll just make our own rules.
That's why we pretty sure there's a lot of these rooms. People are living here. They live here.
Yeah, they have to be living here, which is, I get it. Situations change. I get it. Let's see. Yeah, it was $7.64. Decatur says that's not too bad from the hotel to Sweetwater. What we really want to know is what happened at Brandy's last night. I have no idea what happened there. I have no idea. I'm surprised I didn't hear any sirens or gunshots, to tell you the truth.
I mean, there's cars there all day long. I know that.
In Cater, what happens at Brandy stays at Brandy's. Oh my God.
Unless you catch something, and it doesn't stay at Brandy's.
Yeah. James Burke, hello. He goes, hey guys, I've been there twice. Place is amazing.
Brandy's?
No, I wouldn't think I don't think so. Hey guys, I've been to Sweetwater twice. Place is amazing. Just bought a new ESP Eclipse. I love it. All right, man.
Right on.
Fantastic. Scott from South Carolina. When I had my Mustang, a Prius tried to race me. It was a lot faster than I expected, but he almost went head on into traffic. Ooh.
That's like with my car. Most cars will get me off the line because my Challenger is just really heavy. But give me a second. I will walk you down.
Yeah, his car will move. It'll scoot. It'll scoot. AJ Brown, how were the pit bulls last night? I didn't hear them late last night. The dogs.
This morning.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah.
And then of course they
if
drag
somebody
them.
walks down the hallway, you hear like four different dogs, and they're all one starts and all the other ones start. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
It's like nobody's making an effort to shh. Hey, go ahead, keep barking. It's like, damn. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's like a different world almost.
We don't belong here.
We're in the twilight zone right now, bro. We're in the twilight zone. We're in the upside down, man.
Blink 3 times if you need help.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Help us.
Let's see. AJ Brown. Let's see. Oh, I read that. How cool would it be to own a hotel?
Not very.
Not here. No, I wouldn't.
I would like to own it, let somebody else run it, and I'll just take the money.
I think that's what they're doing here. They're just taking the money. They're not putting nothing in.
Man, this morning, we were coming back or going or something, and that one room was open. It was obviously the washroom. But did you see the big pulleys and the
belts?
That's just out like that.
And it looked like it was from.
Where's OSHA? Is that not safety?
It looked like it was from 1968.
Yes, I mean, like if you
rusted,
get any close to that, it'll pull your shirt. You're in there now.
You're
There's no
and that old man was in there, and he was like, hello.
You know, if they don't care about their own safety, they sure as hell don't care about ours.
Nah, it was just I told Ralph.
It just adds to the story.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you gonna do?
Like we said, when we get together to do something, there's going to be a story or 3. There's going to be something.
The stories write themselves.
It's going to be crazy, man. But let's see.
Coral pink Strandberg.
Yeah, MPL.
I think I saw one of those coral pink Strandbergs.
Yeah, MPL.
There was a Strandberg section.
New guitar day for MPL. He picked up a coral pink Strandberg. That's nice, man. Congratulations, NGD. There you go. Mr. Curtis, what's the name of this fancy hotel y'all staying at? It's called the Red Roof Inn in Fort Wayne. AJ Brown, much Stranger Things, the new saga. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it. Hope we don't get. Nah, man, I'm not getting under those blankets.
Nope.
I slept on top of them.
Yep. Not doing it.
I'm not getting under those.
Whatever's living under there can stay there.
Stay under there, man. No, sir. No, sir. Ted Fair, what's happening, brother? Ted, how you doing, man? Have you caught anything from your hotel room? Not yet. If we can make it one more day, we're gonna jet out of here. All pun intended. And I did get. People are going to ask, did we buy anything at Sweetwater? Did we get a guitar? No, we did not. Didn't get any guitars, but I did get. I wanted a T-shirt. I know it's backwards. It's just blue Sweetwater. I know it's backwards. Got a T-shirt, and they actually put candy in the bag, which I give to my wife when I get home. She likes their candy, so I thought. I didn't think they'd give you candy there. I thought that was just when they ship you something. But yeah.
They had a candy wall.
They did with all the...
Like behind plexiglass. It just,
yeah.
I don't know, it must have been 2 or 3 inches thick, just full of candy from top to the roof to the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. AJ Brown, everyone's back good today. Yeah, we did a lot of walking. I didn't realize we walked as much as we did. Ralph got a counter, I guess.
Step counter.
He said we walked over. Was it over?
It was like 2.3 miles.
2.3 miles. Yeah.
But it's not fast walking, but a lot of steps. We went up and down steps a lot, and
which is good. Yeah.
And like I said, we went through there several times. Let's go again, man. Let's start over here and let's look at the synthesizers. Let's look at the bass. Let's go through the guitars again, because there was one time we went into the guitar section. There was 2 guys playing. They both of them could obviously play. Could obviously play, but it's like they were having guitar battle or something. What they were both playing didn't match together. And it was like, okay. I mean, individually, it would have been fantastic. Together,
it was a
like
nightmare.
they were trying to outdo each other.
It was a nightmare.
It needs to stop.
That's when we first walked into the guitar section.
So let's come back.
And I was like, I had to mute that audio and replace it with some music.
They were good. They just, I don't know what.
Because it was just, I was like, oh my gosh, this is just, I couldn't think about what I was wanting to say or do because it was loud and I was like, dude, can y'all like turn that down? I mean, but anyway, I didn't say nothing. We just went out of there and came back later and they were gone.
Ted Fair asked, did we get to play any guitars and amps? They had demo rooms is what they were called.
Yeah, that was cool.
I said, I mean,
soundproof demo
rooms. We're on our
rooms.
own at this point. It's like, I mean, they're open. They got amps and stuff, cables. You just got to grab a guitar and go in there. But I felt it would feel weird going in that room, walking down the hallway and going back to the demo room. I didn't know if we could do that.
Yeah, I was like, can we take this?
I should have asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I'd have been way more comfortable playing in the demo room as opposed to out there where they were fighting guitars.
The only thing I put my hands on was that Charvel that was plecked I talked about at the beginning of the stream. And
I messed around with a flying V mirror. It was a mirror on the front flying V.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It was nice.
The fingerprints would get on my nerves.
Yeah,
it's almost unavoidable.
Constantly wiping that down.
I can't stand the fingerprints.
Yeah, I know it would drive me crazy.
What were you eating? A ham sandwich?
Yeah, Brian Powers, hello. He says safe travels to you guys. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're ready to get home. But that's the only guitar I played, Ted. I didn't plug into an amp. I was in the U section over there. Giles Crouch, he goes, hey guys, have fun. Hello, thank you.
Hey.
NPL says, glad you guys had a good time. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yes, safe travels. Yes, thank you, man, for tuning in, Ethan. I appreciate it, man, and get some sleep.
Now, we could go back tomorrow just with the point of playing some guitars. We could, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, better than sitting in here.
Go back to Sweetwater, man. It's just 2.5 miles up the road.
Yeah, costs like $8, $16 round trip. I mean, I don't know.
We'll figure something.
Out. I don't want to. It's where else are we going to go?
And the channel selection is pretty limited as well. It's
not
a smart TV.
Yeah,
you
the
can't
TV.
cast your phone. You can't do any of that.
Yeah. It's just bottom of the barrel kind of thing, scraping the bottom of the barrel. But it is what it is, man. I mean, we've never been here. When I looked online trying to book this trip, I felt good about the flights, but the accommodations, it had 4 out of 5 stars. I said, okay, I'll pick that. Well,
and it's amazing to me.
Must have been fake reviews, man.
The area changes in 2.5 miles.
2.5 miles. Yeah.
The way we were going, the neighborhoods changed.
Everything's
like,
changed.
Wow,
I was like, wow, look at the yards look good. Those houses are nice.
And then there's Sweetwater.
Bam. I'm like, And then when we were coming back, it was like it's coming into.
You can watch everything degrade.
Yeah, it's like going into a dark cloud. I'm like, oh god.
What's that dude doing laying on the grass? What's
he
doing?
Man.
Is he naked? What's he doing?
I was like, whoa, boy. It's like, yeah, let's get inside, man.
AJ Brown wants to know what 1 through 10, what would we rate it? It'd be a 10, definitely.
Oh yeah. For me, it'd be a 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I'd give it a 10.
I mean, it might have been a little more interesting for me because I went like the keyboards, the synthesizers, the basses, the drum section. I'm more interested in a lot of that stuff. But the guitar section was very impressive. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. And
the used section, fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. For me, all this does is just put the nail in the coffin for Sweetwater, for me as a customer. And I mean that in a good way. Yes. I don't mean, I'm done. I don't mean that. I mean, just the...
You've been there,
Been there, the customer service was incredible.
When you're talking to your rep, you can picture where he's sitting in his little cubicle because he was showing us where he works and stuff like that.
Yeah, he took it. He's like, right over there's my cubicle. And I was like, wow.
A lot of the cubicles had these tent-like objects over. I was like, what are the tents for? Let's keep the sunlight off of them because there was a lot of sunlight.
Yeah, I guess they got some skylights or something. I don't know.
I don't want to get sunburned. I don't know.
A sunburn, yeah. Yeah, but it's just a different region, you know. Because when we leave Friday, we're going to land in Detroit airport
That's nice and
to get our
warm up there.
connecting flight. So I'm wondering what's going to happen there. I mean, we'll only be there for 30 minutes, so hopefully nothing. But let's see. All right. Justin Fleming, what was your favorite guitar? Actually, for me, I'm gonna keep talking about this, and I'm gonna put myself in trouble. The favorite one was the Charvel that I played, the used one. That just come on, y'all know how it is. You see a guitar and it just calls out to you,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, okay, all right. And I played it, and I was like, ooh, it plays pretty good, you know. So I thought it was great. I didn't even plug it into nothing. I just, you know, I didn't want to go through all that.
You strummed it, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I could tell it had gauge 10 strings on it. And I said, ooh, that'd be the first thing that would go. Anyway.
That's true. We got the lay of the land on the ground. Especially even with the eating part. We were unsure about what we was doing.
Oh,
but now we know.
We didn't even talk about that.
Now we know.
Yeah, and I told Ralph, I said, you know what this layout, as far as the food and all, reminds me of? I said, either a really nice cafeteria or whatever in a hospital, because I've been in a few that were really nice like that, or like a college.
Yeah.
It had that vibe. I mean, and it felt like everybody that was there was very professional. Everybody that you saw everybody was dressed up. You know, wasn't nobody bumming around, wasn't none of that. You didn't.
What was interesting too, whatever you bought, there was a price tag. It was like customer price, say it was $5. Then it'd have the employee price there and be like $2.
Oh yeah, the
Massive
employees get a heck of a
massive
discount.
Yeah.
Which is great. They deserve it.
Discount.
But their menus, it says under this category, it say like main entree, and then under that it tells you what it is for that day. Then over here it had like a fast lunch or something. I can't remember what it was. And it had it what it was that day. So when you go to check out, you just hit main entree. It's that price, and then whatever. So we got that and sat down to eat, and the food was good, man. Because we got like some chicken bites or something, or
Chicken bites. They had like some garlic sauce
parmesan or something on it, and
fries and a
fries.
humongous grilled cheese.
Yeah,
it was like a gourmet grilled cheese in a way. It's not your regular.
Yeah,
cheese.
it's not like your convenience store gas station deal. It was actually really good.
Nice and crunchy. Yeah.
And I said, we like, let's eat a lot now, so that'd be the only time.
I don't want to have to. Yeah, we're not door dashing. We're not
doing
none of that.
Not spending no more money than we have to.
So we overdid it.
Yeah, but it was a good idea.
I'm good. Yeah.
I said, I'm not going back out when it gets dark. Not around here. But let's see. Ted Fair. Too bad you don't have a longer leg over in Detroit to check out Motor City Guitars. They have a great Reverb store. Giles says Detroit is uber nasty. Oh, I have no idea.
Well,
stranger in a strange land.
Step up from here.
Step up from here. James Burke, hello. He goes, Gold Jackson Pro Plus is next. Did you get to check out the recording studios?
They were in use.
Very nice. Yeah, they were being used. We walked over there and looked at them. Paul took us over there. I didn't know
they tried to swipe his card, and when it doesn't work, that means they're in use.
They're being
They won't
used.
let anybody in.
And I didn't know they had recording studios until like the day before we went or something. I was like, what? They got recording studio there? Man, they got lesson rooms there, recording studios there. They got big, like almost like a amphitheater where the reps have meetings.
That's what he
in
said.
the morning.
They show equipment. If there's something new, they get to. I mean, what a job, man!
And in a performance area for like major musicians to perform, it was huge. And you think I was like, good God.
Yeah, the meetings they have as opposed to the meetings I would have. All department heads come to the phone. We're just wasting. Oh God. They have meetings. It's a new product. They're there to show you, and they get to mess with it, so they learn it and get to know this new equipment.
I have a feeling if you get called for something there, it's not going to be nothing you're going to get chewed out about. It's like, hey,
you got a minute? There'll be something good. And fun.
Here. First of all, here's a bonus. Second of all, we're going to give you this half stack. You're doing a good job.
My boss says you got a minute. It's never good.
Never nothing good.
You got a minute?
Never nothing good. I've had that. They love to send me a text. See me when you get here.
And that's all it says.
What I need to see you for, man.
Say, when you see me when you get here, you're not in trouble. Give me something.
Yeah, they don't, but they like to put that fear.
Then what did I do? I didn't.
They like to, and when I get there, it's like, oh, I just need you to sign this for this month's safety thing. Why couldn't you have told me that, man?
Yeah, can you come by the office and
it's a weird power play, man. That's what I think.
It is.
It's a mind thing. Like, well, we got control over you. Like, okay. Anyway, we're getting off track. But yeah, but I think over there they don't have to worry about that.
No.
It's just totally professional. I'm like, wow, this is how work's supposed to be, man.
We did not use the slide.
Yeah. Yeah, the slide.
There was kids all over.
There was kids using it, and but yeah, I wasn't going down that slide, man. I was like, that's
not
feel like
it's my turn.
Yeah,
move out of the way.
Yeah, I have no interest in going down a slide. That's
the way it twists. I'm like, that's gonna be. I don't know about that. My back. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like shiny metal.
I'm not 25 years old anymore.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that. AJ Brown says, I definitely vote for round 2 tomorrow. Now you've got the lay of the land.
It's not out of the question.
Go back and enjoy, so you leave with no regrets. I don't have any regrets now, but yeah, it's let's see, what was how was the slide? Yeah, Ted Fair, was it crowded? When we first got there, it wasn't bad. When we went to leave, man, it was packed.
Yes.
I mean, people were coming in the doors, and they had one police officer that has a station kind of after you walk in that's there, and kind of walking the premises and making sure everything's all right.
Yeah.
And because I'm sure, I would hope nobody's dumb enough to go in there and try to rob that place. I mean, there's security cameras everywhere. There's armed cops.
You wouldn't get very far.
You would not get far at all. But I don't know. I just I would hope nobody's that crazy. But
we were sitting on the couch out front.
There we go. We're
Bad
back.
signal.
There we go. We're back.
Anyway, what a great story, right? No, like, what do you say? What do you say?
No, there was that's the Wi-Fi, y'all. Sorry about that. That's the Wi-Fi being sketchy. But go ahead. You said when we were waiting our Uber, there was a young man there.
Young man sitting there dressed really nice. It looked like just the way he was sitting. I said, it looks like he's here on a job interview. And then, I don't know if Joe asked or I asked. One of them Joe asked.
I said, are you here for an interview? He said,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He was real respectful and everything. I said, you'll get it, man. You care. You can tell that he cared.
Yeah.
And then Joe brought up, we did YouTube, and he got up and come over to get the, what's the channel?
Yeah. He wanted to know the channel name and all that. And, when I said YouTube, he said, you do YouTube? He pepped up, and I was like, yeah, man, it's no big thing, But
was it crowded? Ted Fair says.
Yeah, it was crowded.
It was crowded.
It was
yes,
crowded.
I mean, everybody wearing their lanyards. They're reps and workers, and there was somebody in the cafeteria constantly eating or having a meeting, and it was packed. Yeah, it was packed.
It was
really
a lot.
packed.
And we'll tell you this. I was going to save this for the video, but I'll tell you this. How many employees work there at that little mine? Because you looked it up.
I counted.
It was over 2,000.
Yeah, it was, yes.
2,100 or something?
2,600, I forget. But
it was a lot.
They had this big board and a picture of every employee. They had 16 boards, 100 people per board, roughly.
God almighty, they had 16 boards? I didn't pay that no attention. I just saw the little pictures, like a yearbook photos or something from. I was like, look at all these people that work here, man. Yeah. But very professional atmosphere. It just, for me personally, when we walked through the doors, I was like, wow, this is, I don't know, very uplifting. Just like.
You can tell it's a good work environment.
Yeah. Oh,
everybody was upbeat.
Positive.
Nobody was pissed off.
Super positive vibes.
They were happy to be there.
And then when you go in, the guy at the front, hey, how y'all doing? And just
we stood there and talked to him for
10 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, just like, hey man, we're here to do this, and he's like, let me get on the phone and see if we can get you fixed up. And there you go.
Boom, there you go.
Like they did their thing, man. It was awesome. But yeah, and they also had an area where people sit down to eat, and there's a lot of tables to sit down and eat. And they also had an area where they had live performance. They had a
We
guy-
missed the live
Yeah,
performance.
we were filming, and there was somebody performing there. They told us, well, so and so's performing. I don't remember.
forget.
I can't remember who it
Yeah.
was. They have to forgive me, but and he says he'll perform from 12 to 1.
12 to 1, and
Just an hour.
we got there about 5 till, and they were tearing.
He was-
they were tearing.
Yeah,
down.
and I said, man, he just for 1 hour. But I don't know, but it was cool. I mean, I don't know what all he played. I don't know, but
Seemed like his last name was like Rickenbacker, Humbucker. It was something with a cur on it.
humbug.
Something with a cur.
Yeah. Ted Fair said it sounds incredible. I'd take Sweetwater over Disneyland any day. Oh man, yeah, absolutely, yes. I mean, well,
It's like a Disneyland, honestly.
it is for a guitar
got
for musicians, not just guitar players. But if you're a musician, yeah, man. If
Man,
you're
they had baby grand pianos. Wow, those were impressive too.
yeah,
Really
there's everything's nice, man. Everything's bright, a lot of lights.
Yeah.
Everything's clean. It was just like you did see one guitar had a broken string.
It was a
You went-
Strandberg.
you
I
said-
sat there and pulled it. It was
you
the
went like
high E
that,
string.
and I said, ooh.
Joe was coming by. I pulled it.
Yeah.
Pulled it in front of him. Broke string.
Yeah, I said, oh, I said that won't be like that long. They'll get that taken care of, I'm sure. Let's see, Justin Fleming, cozy, good friends, guitars, and chat. Yeah, man, thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, it was a good time, man. It was very. I was surprised, but in a good way. You know, it wasn't. There was nothing there that I was like, that's it. You know, I wasn't disappointed about nothing. And 'cause this was, like I said, this was a bucket list item for us, you know. So now we can say, well, we've been there and we've done that,
My bucket's full.
and we we have it documented, and it's it'll be on YouTube for people to see.
So that's kind of cool too. For what we have stories and memories, but doing this stuff that we do is documented. We can look back on it.
Look back
and say
on
we
it.
did this.
Yeah.
We'll be in our 70s. Remember when we went to Sweetwater? Had that grilled cheese sandwich,
all those pit bulls in the hallway. Oh my God!
that Strandberg, that broke string.
All the crazy people. Oh man, in the hallway. Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. Thank you, Justin. That's nice. AJ Brown. How many hours were y'all there? Oh man.
Three,
Yeah, I think close
At
to 3
least.
hours. Yeah.
if not more.
It was. We made a day out of it because that's why we came here. So it wasn't gonna be like, well, we're here for an hour.
Let's go back through again, man. Let's go back.
Yeah,
through.
we went through everything, and then we sat down and ate. And like we said, my rep Paul sat down and ate with it. He just happened to see us there. He said, "Can I join y'all?" I said, "Yeah, please do." And we just chit chatted about. Actually, we talking about windows and houses and old houses and stuff. It wasn't nothing to do with music at all.
Okay. So NPL's asking about the ceiling lights, Joe. I'll let
Okay.
you address that.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. So I say about 3 hours we were there, AJ, I think. Yeah. Ted Fair, were there guitars missing a whammy bar like a Guitar Center? No. No, whammy bars were intact.
Yep.
There was nothing missing. EE Arts, Joe and Ralph, are the Jackson JS series worth it, or is the X series much better?
Honestly, I don't know about the X series, to be honest. I don't know. That's the reason we should go back over and just play guitars tomorrow, man. I really should.
Yeah, I don't play Jacksons too much. Ralph does.
Maybe try a Gibson.
I don't know. I hate to say I don't know.
I know, I hate saying I
I
don't know
don't.
either, man.
All right, NPL says, how about those ceiling lights? Okay, so here's the deal with the lights. I misunderstood, and I said this in the video too. I misunderstood what people were saying. I thought they were talking about the actual fixtures that you put the bulb in. I thought the fixtures would be shaped like a guitar. All right, so we go there, and we were there for a while before I remembered about the lights. So when we first walked in the main lobby, they're just regular, like big metal lights, like you see in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. I was like, okay, well, I don't see nothing there. So I kind of forgot about it because we got a lot going on. There's a lot of people there, and then we go into one of the, I guess it was a electric guitar room. We go in there and I look, and I was like, I don't see nothing different, you know? And then it didn't dawn on me till we went back the second time through, and I looked up, and the way the camera was, because I pointed the camera up, I said, oh, I get it. I see it now.
It took a minute
I
because
was-
a couple times I was
looking
seeing,
too.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be looking for.
It was one of those
Because
moments
if you
where
look at them one way, it just looked like
Yeah,
lights. But
just-
if you go this way and look this, okay.
Now you get
now
it,
it's a
yeah.
fretboard.
yeah, I couldn't see the forest for the trees
I
almost.
couldn't either.
And
I
because
don't know what I was expecting.
I guess we were just
colored lights.
standing over here, and I said, I don't know what they're
Don't look
talking
like
about.
much,
And then
yeah.
when I got on the other side and looked, I said, oh, I see what it is now. It's 6 lights, and that's the 6 strings, and then your dots for your inlays. I said,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm looking at the fixtures. I'm like, oh, see what they're talking about, you know. So, but I finally got it. But that was cool. And I did see it different in every room we went to.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. Once I understood
What I was looking
what
for.
I was looking for, and I was like, oh, now that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
Because before I was like, I don't know what they're talking about.
People just kept saying yesterday, look up, look at the lights.
Look at the lights and go
okay.
down the slides. And
we're
I was
looking
like,
like idiots.
yeah.
What are they looking at?
Yeah, I'm like this, and people like, we know they're from out of town. If they get on the slide, kick them out. Oh my gosh. Let's see, where was I at? Let's see. So the ceiling lights were cool, MPL. Yeah, they were cool. Rex McGee, hello, sir. Hey, Joe and Ralph, I was watching the replay earlier and now caught y'all live. Can't wait for y'all to get there tomorrow. It is going to be a great experience. Yes, so we went today as well, and we made a video. We might go back tomorrow just to hang out because we have nothing scheduled, and we have one more day to get behind us before we can leave.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I gotta get our stuff booked online too,
Right.
so we got our boarding passes and have all that done and out of the way. So when we leave, we'll be ready to go and get through security and get home. AJ Brown, so how does it compare to the best guitar center you've? That's a great question.
Comparison.
That's a great question. The best guitar center we've been to as of yet is Asheville.
That was right for the holidays.
That was at the week of
That was
Thanksgiving.
very impressive. Very impressive.
That guitar center was on the money.
I wonder if you come here to Sweetwater before the holidays, would it be any more packed? Would it be more stuff?
I would say yes. I mean, because they were just packed today, and today was what, Wednesday, and it was just freaking packed.
Well, I mean, equipment-wise, would there be more guitars? Would they have more stuff?
Oh, I'm
to
sure.
choose from?
I'm sure they get prepared for that. Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, as far as Sweetwater, hands down, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I don't.
I wish I lived close to one.
No guitar center I've been to has a place you can eat and work out.
Isn't it funny that since
Doctor's
Sweetwater
office.
is so successful, they don't open another one somewhere else in the country?
It's amazing. They have that one location.
Business plan obviously works.
It does, and they're doing something right. They're still in business after all this time.
Yeah.
They're doing something right. Yeah, so it's a lot of people working there. It's a big mega corporation. So how does it compare to? Hands down, Sweetwater. Derek Miracle, ain't much to do in Fort Wayne. No, there's not. There's not. We found that out pretty quick. Yeah. Scott from South Carolina, was you tempted to buy anything? That white Charvel, I would love to have it, but I can't. You know, I got an electrician coming out next week to do a job, and you know, I gotta pay him. I can't. I'll pay you later. I can't do that, man. And I barely have enough to cover that, so I want to get that done and pay off some other things music wise, and you know, and then we'll go from there. I don't want to get under too much debt. I've been there twice really bad in my life, and it took forever to get out from underneath that, man.
As great as that place was, there was nothing I had to have.
Not me neither.
I mean, I would go, like I said, I would go back again and again. But you guys know, there's that feeling when there's that one, you know.
Yeah, when you get bit by the bug, so to
the last
speak.
one was at my checkerboard. I had that feeling.
Yeah,
I
you was
went
like,
back for it.
oh.
I
And
even got in touch with Chris. Will you hold that and pull that to the side so it won't be gone when I come back to get it?
And
he did.
I got lucky. The last couple that I dealt with, was able to get those on trade.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to spend any money. So I got very fortunate to be able to trade to get what I wanted. So, let's see. Oh man, So were we tempted? I wasn't really. I guess I wasn't really tempted.
No. Now before he sat down and put his hands on that Charvel, he looked at it, he saw it, and we went back and just let's go back and look at that again. And he had that feeling, but once he put his hands on it, that feeling dissipated some.
It did.
It didn't come. It wasn't as urgent.
It wasn't as strong.
Yeah,
I was like,
he was able to walk away.
I was like, this is okay, but my Charvel I have at home I feel it plays a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
It's just my gut. So I said, let me put it back, and then we left.
Yep.
And so it's okay, Rex McGee, did they roll out the red carpet for you? No.
Well, I mean, you had the rep. We had a rep give us the.
Yeah, our rep,
nickel tour.
Our rep was kind enough to give us a tour. Yeah. So
and everybody, the guy at the desk was friendly, and he called the rep.
Super nice.
Yeah, super
nice. They were. We told them move because I'm glad that I called ahead of time to Paul, and back in December. Now y'all keep that in mind. And then I called him a couple of days before we left to get on the plane, just to reconnect and touch base, as they say, just because I know he talks to a lot of people. I say he ain't gonna remember me. And then so getting to see him today face to face, Ralph and I get to see him. It was really nice to be able to make that connection, to meet him instead of on the phone, which is really nice. So when he sat down with us to eat, see, that's when he probably looked on his computer and looked up my name. He saw how long that he's been my rep.
Yeah.
And he said, we've been doing business a long time. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I know.
You spent a lot of money here.
You spent a lot of money here, yeah. So
we were able to build that new warehouse because of you.
Yeah. That warehouse was huge back there.
They showed us the initial building that we were in. Everything was housed in that one building. Man, the warehouse and all, but then it got so big that they had to build a whole nother warehouse.
Yeah, it's huge. He said, yeah, we can't let you go back there. But I said, that's fine, man. And it's just been nasty all day, man. Rainy, cold, just ugh. I'm like, man.
Yes, AJ Brown, there were some beautiful guitars. I told earlier, there were two fluorescent green Jacksons that I don't need, but there was one with the reverse headstock and had a pink Jackson logo. I don't know what it is about that little logo and the reverse headstock. I was like, man, I love that, but I have the green base, so it was easy to walk away from it. But there were that gold Jackson, man.
The gold Jackson was sweet, man.
It's gold.
I've never seen one like that.
No.
I was like, ooh.
Yep.
Cater, you would have to compare it to the Hollywood Guitar Center. I think that one is their largest. Okay.
I can see that.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm just going by where we've been. Yeah, I'm just going by where we've been. Yeah, I have no idea what it's like in Hollywood, but yeah. EVH, they have a place in Arizona now too. So, see,
it's like cops out there.
U.S. cops, yeah. What I want to do is go out there and do my walkie-talkie. I'm telling you, he's under arrest. I bet everybody like, shh, put him out. Oh, no. What was I saying? Let's see. I need to go back here. Oh, they have Sweetwater has a place in Arizona, EVH? Is that what you're saying? I didn't know that.
I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
I didn't know that they had a place in Arizona. I need to look into that. I did not know that. Oh, they have a shipping warehouse in Arizona to service the West Coast faster. Oh, okay. Thank you. EVH and Ted Fair. Thank you. I didn't know that. Herb at the Fireside Studio. Hey, man. Well, nothing on the national news, so I guess you two weren't too rowdy. I hope you've had a great time. Yes, sir. So far, so good.
We were on our best behavior.
AJ Brown, right? And especially in BFE, Indiana. Why not LA or New York City?
He's talking about when I said the Sweetwater, why don't they build one somewhere else?
Yeah. I understand. AJ Brown, Ralph, how were those 80s guitar vibes?
There was colors there. Yeah,
there was.
Very much.
Yeah, they had a good selection. Jam Pro Sound, hello from Boise. Did you get to see Chuck and the band play? No, I did not. No, sir. Rex McGee, were you able to get a lot of video footage? Yes, sir. We got a lot. Yeah. I have bought things from them, and the service is always top notch.
Yes.
Yes, so the video is going to be roughly right at an hour, and that's just that's all I could do to showcase what we saw.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut none of that out. I told Rob, I said, I'm just going to leave it where it's at, and I just had to barely edit a little here and there, and that was it. So it's like 58 minutes and some change. So that's coming out Friday. Yeah. So there's plenty of footage. So y'all get your popcorn and your soft drinks and settle in and get ready. Ted Fair says Sweetwater is smart to conduct business in Indiana. California is too expensive for most companies to survive.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
It does make sense.
It does make sense now. Andy Dion, glad you guys had fun. Thank you, brother Andy. How you doing, man? Thank you, man. Yeah, if y'all are having fun with this, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. Last night was very successful. The thumbs up met the count for the people in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
And then the thumbs up actually at one time was more than what was in the chat for a brief moment. And I was like, that's fantastic. And it's because of y'all that happens. You know, we can't do that part. All we can do is just ask you to please do that. And we just try to provide the streams and the entertainment, and it helps get recommended more in the YouTube feed, you know. So we're doing what we can to build this channel, y'all. I mean, for Christ's sake, we took a plane trip to come out here.
A crappy plane trip.
Oh,
Like I said, I suffered in silence.
I did too, man. And I hope we get there in time enough so we could get our space on the overhead, because that on the second plane somebody took it, and I was about to take it off and throw it in the floor.
I thought about squishing your
but
crap
you couldn't move it. It wasn't, because they have dividers, and I was like, I want to say, whose is this? That's what I wanted to say, this, because it's supposed to be for those seats.
Who was that jackass that was sitting in front of me? He put his stuff up there.
I should have took it and said nope, and threw it in the damn floor.
Yeah,
told the stewardess and say, hey, this is our space. I don't know what these people are doing.
The plane marshals take us off.
I think they do have air marshals on flights now. I think they do, since you know what happened years ago.
There was an interesting dynamic being there. The employees and customers are intermingling. We're all around each other. You know, I found that interesting. You know.
Herbert, the Fireside Studio. I don't think I understand what you're saying, because I've felt that way for a long time about the algorithm, and I think it's just Ralph and I were talking today, and we were talking about the video that's going to come out Friday, and the videos we've done recently with everything. All we can do is what's in our control, which is try to make a good thumbnail, try to do your a good title. You got to have a kind of a catchy line for your title.
Get you guys to give us a thumbs up.
Hashtags, and after that, and decent content if you can, some good editing, and after that,
like and share.
A stroke of lady luck always helps. So I think luck always has a lot to do with it too.
I was telling Joe, I said, I feel like if we could just get more eyes on what we're doing, I think people would.
I think it would take off.
People would, yeah.
I think it would take off. Yeah.
When you guys come back, you know.
Thank y'all for coming back. Yeah, thank you for always being here.
We're all friends now.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Hey Rod, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Joe, did you have to ask for a bag for your shirt? They offered.
He's just making fun of the bag thing.
He did ask me. He said, "Do you want a bag for your shirt?" I said, "Yes, please." Yeah, but no, I didn't have to. Yeah, you went back over there today, didn't you?
Yes.
Was that lady there, or was it somebody different?
Oh, she was there, but she was doing something on the floor.
She wasn't running the register.
The lady she had it going on.
Okay, so she had her crap together. Yeah. Okay.
She wasn't pissed at the world or anything.
Yeah, that lady yesterday. Good God, man.
Yeah, she knew what she was doing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, but yeah, they were really cool at Sweetwater. The man did ask me if I wanted a bag. He said, "You want a bag?" I said, "Yes, please," because I got to carry this around
Crossing
for a while.
that interstate. Seems like it's not an interstate, but the way the trucks and dump trucks and
it's a major
constant,
highway.
I'm like, man, you got to really watch, and then when you go, you better freaking commit.
Yeah,
and go.
Yeah. If you're going to go, you better go, because They ain't playing around down here with the traffic. I mean, it's just
There's no crosswalks, and you can't. There's no buttons to for
no.
There's none of that.
There's
Fend for your life out here.
Yeah,
It's like Hunger Games out here.
It's just it's like I said. It's like the Twilight Zone, man.
It's not who we are. Is what it is. We're not.
We're out of our element. That's
yes.
all. That's
Sorry.
all. It's all good.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's
Every town has this kind of a place.
Yeah, that's it. AJ Brown, note to self: open a bag store in Indiana. Yeah, that's right.
Nothing but bags.
Yeah, that's a great name. Nothing but bags. An old lady's working there.
Nothing but bags, right?
Yeah. Oh man, but nah, it's that was just a weird kind of welcome to Fort Wayne with that crap over there, And I didn't even say we were out of town or not. They probably could spot that a mile away anyway. But being so close to Sweetwater, I wanted to wear this EVH hat and an EVH shirt, and nobody has said anything. Like, oh, you going to Sweetwater? Nobody has said nothing.
Not around there.
Nothing. Nothing at all. And I was like, that's odd. Or maybe they've seen it enough, and they're like, we know what that is. We don't need to say. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Brandy's bag bonanza.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that was funny. The Uber driver was going to drop us off there. I said, "No, man, we're over here. We are not going in there."
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh,
I have to charge you.
I thought you was getting off here." No, hell no. Almighty, man. But yeah, it was great, man. It was an awesome trip. I can't wait for y'all to see the video Friday, man. It was just the whole time I was there. I'm sure you were the same way. I was excited the whole time. I was like, "What are we going to see next?"
I didn't know where to start.
I told him, I said, "Look, I'll just follow your lead. You just, 'cause I got to keep everything in frame and try to concentrate on this." And so he just kind of led the way for a while, and wherever he went, I just kind of followed along. I said, "All right, we'll go in here," and then But also they have what was it? He said they have if you want to, I remember Phil McKnight doing a video about this. If you wanted to work there, they don't just take anybody off the street.
Oh yeah.
You have to
pass a test.
You have to pass this really rigorous test, and you have to really know your gear. No, not trying to steal Phil's thunder. You have to really know what you're doing, and because when people call up there for something, like
need help,
Paul said it at lunch that he's been on the phone with a lady helping getting things set up for their church PA system.
Yes. And
sound system. I mean, from the ground up.
Because
the lady didn't know what to do.
Guitars and stuff, it gets bigger than that. Whole setups.
I mean, so he showed us that room where all these computer monitors and keyboards are, and you go in there to take your test if you're going to be for a sales rep, I guess. But I was like, dang, man. I was like, holy crap. It's like a degree, man. You got to really know what's going on. Had to run.
He didn't have to go. Oh, where'd he go?
There was a couple times he did that. I was like, anyway. I said, "Where are you going?"
Some catches mine. I'm going.
He's like, "Look at this." I'm like, "Okay, hey, come here." Okay, can we look at this first? Man, give me at least 30 seconds. Yeah, he's like, "No, come here."
Because if you don't look now, I'll forget. And I've moved on to the next thing,
Yeah,
that's how my mind works.
I was like, holy man.
That's why I interrupt a lot when I'm talking. People are talking. Because if I don't say what I'm thinking, I won't remember it, man. I will not remember it in 30 seconds.
That's good. An old timer sitting in early. It happens to me too. Rex McGee, amen to being friends. You guys just keep going, cause a lot of YouTube channels are just not that interesting, and they don't go the extra mile. You both do, and keep giving us great content. Thank you, Mr. McGee. That's nice.
Thanks.
Man.
He sums it up. That's
kind
of what we want to.
Thank you.
Sums it up. That's good, man. I like that.
We're just trying to have a good time, and hopefully we get enough eyes on the channel in the future, and it'll grow. And
man, if you have no idea, if me and Joe were set loose on the world as far as he didn't have to work anymore.
Oh man!
If this channel could get to a point that he didn't have to work anymore, and that's what I mean by being set loose on the world, man. Oh my God!
We'll be hitting airports once a week, probably,
man.
Or at least twice a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's off the table.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
that's 240 drive. Nope, it's not.
Yeah.
We're going.
And it is. I was telling Ralph about another channel I watch, has nothing to do with guitars, about Larry's channel, Work Less, Enjoy Life More, and he's been doing YouTube for a while, and he finally was able to do YouTube full time. But he puts a lot of work into it. It's not something he does. I'll do a little bit here and there. It's a grind, man. So YouTube, if you want to do that, it's a commitment. It's not a part-time thing.
And breaking the shell to get in the algorithm.
That's the biggest thing. Because once you get in there, you don't want to let go, because you won't never get it
And
back.
then honestly, once if you did break through the algorithm, then the pressure's really on.
That's
then
right.
You really have to maintain.
That's right. That's why I say it's a grind, because once you start, you have a few videos, just from what I've seen from other channels. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. This is my guess. If you have a couple of videos that are in the hundreds of thousands, like 100,000 views, whatever, the algorithm is grazing your channel. You want to try to keep that and try to stay with it. Because if you're like, I'll do one in 2 weeks, no, it'll be gone, and you're done for.
We'll have things like some of our lives. One live will say have 3,000 views, another one has 1,500. You second guess. Well, what did we do different?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Did
you
nothing.
analyze nothing. We didn't do anything different.
Nothing different. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And
See, I smell cigarette smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? I smell it. Do you not?
I don't. I do not. Right now, I do not. You sure it's cigarette smoke?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's smoke
AJ
of some sort.
It's
Are we concerned?
look out the people. Look out the people. AJ Brown, Mr. McGee, I totally agree. It's why we all show up for these live feeds. These guys, they're like old friends to each of us.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
That's cool.
Rod, hey Rod, I've watched this channel since the first time I found it. It was completely a random find. Wow. Thank you, Rod. That's awesome, man.
That happens a lot. People just stumble across it.
That's
I'm new here. What's going on?
That's fantastic. Yeah. And hopefully they'll go down a wormhole on the channel and look at old, I don't know how far. I have seen a few that reached out to me, and they, or if they leave a comment, it shows what video they left a comment. I was like, man, that video's like 8 years old. I was like,
I've had that happen.
I was like, oh my gosh,
that's an old video. How did that get out there?
I don't know. I mean, it's just, I guess they kind of go down that little black hole of stuff. I don't know, and check it out, but which is great. But I've done it with some YouTube channels in the past.
You like them, so you
I
go
like
further
them.
down.
I'm like, oh, I like that, and I'll go to their channel.
I do the same thing.
Scroll up and just, let me go back.
What's interesting, Joe? Some of the channels that I do watch, I will go just for the fun of it. I'll go down to the bottom. Let's see the first, and you can watch them. They don't quite have a handle on what they're doing.
See the growth.
Which is they haven't got the formula down, and as they go, they kind of streamline it. It gets more professional looking.
What I always do when I do that, I look at their channel. I look at the views, and then when it hits, you can see. Ooh, right here is when you get that view.
There's a good
100,000
right
views.
there.
I'm like, that's when he started to hit, and then I'll kind of go a little bit, and I'll start like one video before that, and then one after, just to see if there's because
consistency.
Because if you really care about your channel, you're going to try to make it professional as you can. You're not going to get on here and act a fool, and expect to have a huge hit, because that's pretty rare, Now, if we're just joking around, being silly, that's one thing.
Like we're doing right now.
Yeah,
we just go live for.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
There's nothing on TV.
There's nothing to do, and I don't feel like watching this commercial for the 100th time, and so, but
yes.
I feel that if we, and y'all know this, but for people that are new or watch on the replay, we feel that if we engage with the chat, that's why we love to do live streams. We engage with the chat. It's people enjoy that. People like to participate.
To be acknowledged, man.
Yeah, I know I do. When
a lot of our conversations, they're stemmed from some comment somebody says. I didn't say Little Debbie first. That wasn't me.
Right.
I didn't say Crocs first. It wasn't
Right.
me.
Right.
And, you know, it's generally people in the
Doing
comment
the-
section.
doing the-
Now, if I find it interesting, I'll latch on to it, and then here we go, and we'll beat it to death.
Doing writing the song about Little Debbie. That wasn't
See,
me.
yeah.
Somebody in the chat, I think it was Scott from South
Yeah.
Carolina, brought that up, I think.
It's like they're controlling us.
No, I don't look at it that way. I look at it as great
It's a
ideas.
OnlyFans.
It's great OnlyFans, Jesus. I look at it as great input, you know. Oh God, OnlyFans, that's next door. That ain't
Did
here.
you guys hear creepy noises in that room last night? I didn't.
I didn't. All I heard was him freaking fighting somebody in his sleep and snoring. So then
How else am I going to practice my taekwondo?
and I got my earbuds and put them in and listened to YouTube, and I finally fell asleep. But I really had trouble sleeping. I'm not, you know, you're not in your bed.
His schedule's
My schedule's upside down, man, and I'm like, God almighty, it's just crazy. Did somebody just turn the knob on
That
the
sure
door?
does seem like it. Or tried their card on it.
Somebody tried to, that's why I
Come on in, we're having a...
that's why I hit that deadbolt on that lock. Jesus, God almighty, that's all we need. God almighty. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Thank you, AJ. That's nice. Thank you, Rod.
Weed smoking pit bulls. That's good, Cater.
Art G. Did you guys hear creepy noise? Okay. No,
Forget
I
about
did
the
not.
dragon I heard this morning downstairs. Big macaw.
Hey, Cater. Yeah, haunted by weed smoking pit bulls. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Ralph said bag with that and grumpy bass. Yeah, that's we said that a few times today. That GOB grumpy old bastards.
Grumpy old bastard.
Ralph's like,
podcast.
I've deserved that right.
I've earned that.
Earned it, yeah, I've earned it.
it.
I said, I guess I have too. You know, but
I've earned a grumpy old bastard.
I thought that was hilarious, man. I was like the GOB podcast.
Yeah, it's funny. Funny is funny, man.
It was. I mean, it was a joke.
Nobody takes offense. It's funny
No,
is
it was a
funny.
joke. I thought it was hilarious. You know,
Yep.
we need to get some T-shirts made now.
Grumpy old bastard.
Oh my God, the Grumpy Old Bastards
They probably
podcast.
won't let you-
We'll
won't
if
let you
this
say
channel
that.
were to hit, we would do that. We would do a segment, the GOB podcast. We would do that. Oh
Separate
man.
little thing.
A separate thing, yeah, that'd be funny.
This is we'll have to pick a topic. We'll find something. What pisses us off, and this will be the topic
Oh,
of the day. whether
that'd be
it's-
easy.
All right, man, there's 100 things.
That'd
I don't
be
even want to
easy.
say because I could set.
We
set
start
the-
a
I
rant.
could set the world off
Oh
if
my
I say
God.
these things.
Yeah, that would be a rant.
But what's so funny? Most of the people out here would be thinking the same thing. But then
Yeah,
there'd be
because
that
they
one
got
guy,
they got common sense like we
they
do.
got exactly.
We're not
It's just
alone.
opinions.
Yeah, but still, people around our age bracket, they have the same common sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on a rant right now about stupid. We were watching Alaskan State Troopers a while ago because there's nothing else to watch. The guy gets pulled over.
Tag.
He gets pulled over, and the state trooper says, "Can I know it's not guitar related. Hang on. Let me see your license." All right, and the guy says, "My license is expired." The guy goes, "Okay, thanks for being honest with me." Well, doesn't it say on your license when it expires, right? And the trooper goes to this car and he calls it in, and the dispatch says, "Yeah, his license expired 2014 out of California."
And he said he didn't know. The last time he was pulled over, the trooper just said it was expired. Didn't tell him when. It's on your mother.
Effing
It's on there.
license.
It's on there. And you know they don't have registration.
And the thing,
no
that-
insurance.
The kicker,
Man.
the kicker is we're sitting there going, "Well, that guy's going to
Yeah,
jail.
that's it for him.
He's going to jail." No, state trooper says, "Well, you need to take care of that," and lets him go.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna go drive this way. However you handle,
I was like,
I'm not here to witness."
"Wait a
it."
minute."
Yeah, what's going on?
I was like,
But the point of that is, I've seen videos all the time when people get pulled over. They don't want to roll their window down. They don't want to cooperate.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
cooperate with the freaking police, it'll be over
"It'd
with.
be over with."
I want to see your supervisor. Supervisor? What does that matter? Roll your window down, then it cracks like this. I can hear you. Oh my God!
That one
You're
cop-
asking to get your ass beat.
That
That's
one
what you're
cop got
asking
that
for.
baton out, it's like, boom,
And when you get
shattered
jerked
that
out of
glass.
the car, they're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
What
well,
do you mean? I gave you 15 times.
you
Grumpy
deserve
old
it.
bastard come out.
You deserve to get your A whipped if you're gonna be like that. You know that stuff. Like, see, y'all agree with that, right? It don't. I mean, come
Flies
on.
all over me, man. This sovereign citizen bullshit.
It's just,
Oops,
it's,
sorry about that.
yeah, it's just crazy.
Grumpy old man.
Grumpy old bastards. Oh man, let's see. AJ Brown, let's see. Let me see. I'm sorry. Ralph said, yeah. Definitely time for the t-shirts. Yes. Oh yes. Yeah, we saw him at the guitar show, AJ. Yeah, I saw that guy. Yeah. I didn't go up to him, but I did recognize him. Yeah. I did see him, yes.
Oh, with the black and white
The
hair?
Cruella DeVille hairdo or whatever. I don't know if
He
that's
seemed
what
like
you
a
call
cool dude. I
Yeah,
went over
yeah,
there,
yeah,
I went
yeah.
over there and looked at his
I
stuff.
wasn't being a
Yeah.
smart ass. That was just what popped in my
He
head.
seemed nice.
AJ Brown, number one, people asking if you want a bag. Number two, people who bring their dogs to hotels. These are what going to be topics we can talk about. Grumpy old
Man,
mess.
I could go on the weird
Number
smells,
three,
man.
weird smells in the room. When you walk in here, it's like they're trying to cover something up. I was like, what is that?
We could do a
What is
podcast
that
on
scent?
smells.
I was like, that is like over.
My wife even says I've got like this hyper sensitive
Sense
nose.
of smell.
I
or
really
something.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
What does that smell? It's like
And number four, people. Yeah, man. I mean, usually everything's cool, but you just sometimes things just set us off that normal people would not act that way. You know. Okay, Justin. What's that? Kurt? I can't tell what that says.
Justin Kirkcook.
Okay. Kirkcook. Hey, Justin. Yo, I got your Firebird from Cornerstone. Hey, man, what's happening, Justin?
Right
Well,
on.
it's yours now, sir.
Right on, man.
That was a great guitar, man. I
got
just
a deal, man. It was played by this guy.
Oh,
His
God.
hands were on it.
No, that was a great guitar. I didn't play it that much, man. I played it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And,
Which is why, you
yeah,
got
and
rid of it. You just didn't play it.
And I bought that case extra because of course, it didn't come with a case, and it's a beautiful guitar. But I played it 3 or 4 times, and I'm more I lean more toward guitars that have a Floyd Rose lock and trim on it and stuff like that. And it was fun. I mean, it was all right, but I was like, I don't play it. So I took it to Cornerstone and traded. And I noticed they didn't have it for sale long, and I followed them on that I don't know what you call it, Greenville Guitar and Gear Exchange Facebook page, and I saw it was sold. Which is good, man. I'm glad it went to a good home, man. I'm glad you got it. That's good. That's awesome.
Now you know
Cornerstone
where it
is
is.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
We've been to Cornerstone quite a few times. They're great, man. That is a great place to trade. They'll work with you.
That's what's cool about going to these stores and building that relationship with the people that work there. It benefits everybody, you know. You get to get on a personal relationship, joke and say, go up there, can I trade these two for this? And they'll work with you.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll work with anybody, but
they will, yes, and it's but it is nice once you establish a relationship with guitar shops and you can build up a little trust. It's nice to know that, well, maybe I have a shot if I ask them.
Yeah,
if we can
you
work
would
out
get preferential treatment.
If
man,
we can
you
work
have
out a
that
trade.
relationship. That's true.
and if not, that's fine. That's fine too. Because it's business. I'm not there to try to gyp nobody,
Yeah,
and
they're running a business.
they're not trying to. Yeah, they're there to make money, and I think I don't know for sure, but sooner or later you have to make some money. You can't just trade all the time. You got to make some money. You got to keep the lights on, and you got to pay bills. So I don't know how much longer my luck's going to go with trading. I don't know. But then again, I don't run that side of the business, so I don't know. But Cornerstone is fantastic. But yeah,
I'm looking forward to the guitar shop grand opening May 1st.
May 1st, the guitar shop in Anderson, in the
Moving
Anderson
to the
Mall.
mall. Big
Anderson
old
Mall.
space, big
That's
space.
Chris DeVito and his crew.
That's where I got my checkered past from.
His Jackson, yeah, and he gave you a case and a strap too, right?
Checkered case, checkered strap.
He hooked you up, man. Chris hooked you
Took
up.
$200 off.
He hooked you up, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And again, that's another independently owned shop, you know. So there's two sides of the spectrum here. We went to Sweetwater today, but we also love going to the guitar shops in our area and visiting with them because they're good people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, who don't want to be around good people? It's great.
Apparently we don't, because we're at the Red Roof Inn here in Indiana. Apparently, we don't care for good people.
Yeah, we do. Oh, Lord.
Sleep in danger.
Yeah. What was that noise? You hear that?
Sleep with one eye open.
Exit line. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Let's see. AJ, Randy talked about being friends with Tony from Audio Centro, and in that video, he also chatted with the guy with the 2 Satchel Kramers. Yes, that's cool,
I
man.
saw a couple cool Kramers today too, man.
Yeah, we did. You'll see that in the video.
Yeah.
I can't spill everything, but
Really cool. There were some brands that I wasn't familiar with, but the guitars looked really incredible. Like there was this green one, of course, another green one, but it was fluorescent green, but it wasn't like my bass. It's hard to explain. It was up high. The shape was interesting. The color was fantastic. The price was not anything
Price
I was
was-
going to pay.
price
And
was
that's why I
high.
didn't bother.
wasn't it like
Let's get that
5?
down.
Wasn't it like 4 or 5 grand or
Yeah,
something?
it was.
I don't know what brand it was.
Which makes
but-
makes walking away from stuff a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Because there's no way I would throw that kind of money down on
And
that.
they have a screen in there. You can practically build your own guitar. You know what you want on the neck.
Yes.
How many frets you want.
Yes.
Through neck through body, semi-hollow body, hollow body, any kind of option you can think of. And roasted maple. It goes on, and options I didn't even know were a thing. It just on and on. You'll see it. in
It
the
was
video.
cool, man. It was
It was like a big old iPad touch.
yeah, big
shows
old tablet or
everything.
something.
Yeah,
It was
fantastic.
it was cool. They really got their stuff together at Sweetwater, man. I mean, it's and I'm not just saying this. I know this sounds cliche, but if you ever want to go check it out, you won't be disappointed. But don't stay here. Do some research and
That's
stay,
why we
stay
say
on the other
Sweetwater
side
should
of
open a hotel.
stay on the other side of town.
Because, if people come, we can't be the only ones that come here just to go to Sweetwater.
Nah,
So if they open their own facility,
that would be genius.
I'm going to pitch that at the next board meeting.
The next board, Mike. What's up, Mike? Red roof is rough. Yes, this one is. Yeah, I mean it's.
And the red roof is rough, it says it all.
I remember Red Roof Inn being pretty cool, but that was back in the late '80s, early '90s. That was.
Motel 6. We
That-
need the light on for
Oh God, that light's been burnt out for a long time. But yeah, it's everything now. If you want to stay somewhere nice, it's gonna cost you some money. I mean, yeah, you can stay at the Marriott or something like that, but I was like, look, we just got one more night tomorrow night. We got one more. We get through that, we'll be all right. And then we get our butts landed on the runway at Greenville, Spartanburg, and we'll be good. And then we'll do a show Saturday night. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be fun too. Yeah, the red roof is something else. Supers at CMO 79. Getting a Fender Player 2 Strat modded out of from Sweetwater. Let's see, ETA 2 weeks max. Meanwhile, I don't know how you pronounce that word. Pushing a year worth it. Oh, okay. Pushing a year to get it for the whole process. Is that right?
Wow, if that's the case, wow.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm reading that properly or not. If not, I'm sorry.
Richard Hull, Google Map has a homeless. We don't say homeless, unhoused.
Yeah, there's certain things
We bitched about that today.
you can't say anymore. I was like,
You can't say, you have to say unalived.
yeah, you can't say the other
most
word.
ridiculous thing.
That's
What are we doing?
that's because of this platform. And I'm like, what? And it's
You
just-
can't say DEAD. You can't say it. You can say it. You may just say
yeah,
it
but
once.
it'll get shut down.
I know.
And it's but anyway, that's a custom guitar custom build out of Pennsylvania. Okay.
Oh, from the
Thank you,
ground
Super
up.
C. Thank you. Okay, wow.
Gotcha.
AJ Brown Joe, did the 5150 head make it to its new home? Not yet.
Oh, it's not.
You got the cabinet, not the head yet.
Oh, the head
got
comes-
delivered the other
It
day.
comes Friday, doesn't it?
It's already there, remember?
I thought that's what he meant. Okay.
No, that's already there. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
to his new home. Gotcha.
That would be you. Yeah.
I did some rearranging. That cabinet has got a Nice place.
A space, and I did order some castor wheels for it too from Sweetwater, and
Castor oil.
yeah, it was funny. We were sitting there eating our lunch in the food court or whatever you call it, the area, and my phone went, zzz, and I looked and it was emails from Paul and Sweetwater saying your package has been shipped. I was like, wow, we're actually here. And I don't want to take those back with me. The bag is heavy enough.
Put that in the overhead bin.
Oh, throw it in somebody's head. Don't put your stuff in my spot.
People are just oblivious to what's going on around them. You know, the guy that put his chair back and whatever.
I'm like, dude, did you not think somebody's sitting behind you, man?
When he got up, he got his jacket out of the bin that was supposed to be ours. And while he's standing up putting his arms, he slung it around and hit the lady in the face. And she was doing this. Just oblivious to what's
going on. Put your jacket on when you get off the plane, dude. I mean.
He's the only person there.
God, that's what I'm saying. Just some people, it drives you crazy.
Yep.
It makes no sense. Let's see. Ecater, does Cornerstone sell gear on consignment or just buy gear?
It didn't seem like a consignment situation to me.
I know they got that PRS on consignment from somebody that's been up there for like.
In the used section?
No, he said Cornerstone.
Oh, Cornerstone.
He's asking about Cornerstone.
Sorry.
I don't know about gear, Ecater. You have to check with them. I just know there's a PRS on there, up there. Excuse me. That's the one I really like for. They said they've had it for like 9 or 10 months now, and it hasn't been sold. It's on consignment. I don't even know what the guy that's going through them wants for it. I asked once, and I guess they forgot, but I don't know. But as far as gear, I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't seen any gear on consignment when we were there, like amps and stuff. It just has prices. But
that doesn't mean they don't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Mr. McGee, did you get to see their recording facilities? I hear it's pretty great with the auditorium use for seminars and clinics. We saw the entrance for the recording studios facilities, but we couldn't go in there because they were recording.
They were all in use.
They were being used. Yeah.
The auditorium, we saw the auditorium.
Saw that. Yeah, I was like, wow.
It was a nice area with a stage up there, and in the cafeteria club, cafeginatorium, the big place you eat at, there was a stage there too as well.
Yeah, there was a little performance stage there. They had a few performance areas, which is really cool. I was like, man, I'm telling you, they got it going on. It's not no joke, man. GOB, that's it. ST3 Sweetwater have a big stage in there, or maybe more than one. Yeah, we just said that. Sorry.
Yep.
I think there's one big stage and one down from that in size, and then the smaller one was in where the food.
It was still a decent size.
Still decent size, yeah. I was like, man.
Lights, full cage, light setup, everything,
yeah. Yeah, it's nice, man. AJ Brown, thoughts about old people who pay with checks at the store? Grumpy old bastards. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
What bothers me if they act like they didn't know they were going to have to write a check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're ringing up stuff. Get your check out and start filling it out. Maybe not the amount, but you can put the date and your freaking name on it. They wait till it's, get my check.
Oh, God.
All right. Touch the nerve, Adam. Thank you.
No, but no. Usually, calm down, man. Go smoke a cigarette. When I'm standing in line, if I see an older person and I see their checkbook out, I know what's coming, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. And if I'm at the store, I'm not working that day. No way, I'm not in no hurry.
Anything's better than being at work, right?
Yeah, my wife will say, I need such and such from the store. I'm like, hey, I'll go at Friday or Saturday. I don't mind because I can actually walk around for a little bit and try to get a little exercise. And so if I have to wait an extra few minutes, I don't care. It does not bother me. And not when I'm off work. When I'm out of that truck, I have no stress. I'm like, I can do whatever. AJ, I knew I could count on Ralph.
You know what you.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Trip my trigger.
Oh boy. Let's see. Rex, Mr. McGee, did y'all eat in the cafe? Yes, sir, we did.
Yes.
I don't know if that question was asked before. No, that's fine. Yeah, we did. It was really nice.
It was good.
Really, really nice. It was. I mean, the whole layout is just top notch, man. I mean, I'm not just saying that because we're here. It's the truth. If it wasn't good, we would tell you.
Yep.
We would tell you,
Probably
no,
so.
it's not. It's
Neat,
a bunch.
orderly. And the guitar didn't have a bit of dust on any of them. Because I looked, man, somebody must really come around and touch these up daily.
Tell them about the food tray conveyor belt. Remember that?
For the trash?
The food tray conveyor. You know when you get done eating?
Yeah, I was eating, and Joe was sitting on front of me. But over where you get your drinks, there was a sign that said, "Let us sort it out for you. Put your tray on the conveyor belt, trash and all."
I've
So I
never
was
seen
trying to explain
anything.
that to Joe. Joe's, "What?" I'm telling you, there's a sign that tells you to go over here. But where his angle, he couldn't see nothing. So he's kind of looking. I don't think that's right, Joe. It's right. Anyway, I go over there. I put my tray on there, man, and I stick my course. I need to see, so I stick my head down the hallway. There must have, I don't know, look like 50 trays full of trash, all going down there, and they're just
Conveyor
sliding
belt.
down. And I guess somebody's on the other end. Oh, no trash. You know, couldn't they dump their own trash? The sign says, "Let us sort it out." Here you go, sort it.
Yeah, but I've
I
never
thought
seen that.
it was
like
different. I've never seen that.
I've
Put it
never
on
seen
the
that.
conveyor
I've never seen that. I was like, wow, that's convenient, you know. And
Trash and all.
they had a thing over here with soapy water. You put your silverware in, and then just lay your tray with all the trash and plates. Let it go down the conveyor belt, and they'll take care of it. And I was like, wow, 5-star service, man.
Right.
What would you give this star? How many stars would you give it here? 1.
You don't get a star. Joe.
You don't get a
Get a star.
I know. I'm
It
just
does
kidding.
not earn a star.
It does not earn any
What's
star.
the opposite of a star?
Dust? I don't know.
Stardust.
Let's see. Let's see. Acator, what gets me is going into a store and the people in front of me barely get inside the door and then stop and stand there. Yeah. I've seen
With
that.
their boogie.
Yeah, and they're like,
Yeah.
what am I here
Like
for?
they're making a decision. Do I go left or do I want to go to the register? There's only one way to go. Go to the right.
Yeah, I know.
Getting upset.
I know. I know exactly what you mean, Acator.
I do too.
I know.
That's the same thing. People not aware of their surroundings. They're not.
AJ tells Mr. McGee, Ralph ate the whole cake and griped about the price. Dang. Rod, I agree with Ralph. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. See, I told you, like-minded people. Aren't G Yesicator drives me nuts when people stop in front of you at the store. Yeah, absolutely. See, we're all on the
Or
same
leave their
page.
buggy is in the way already, but then they go down the aisle and they're still in the way down. Oh man, I can go on.
Is the Mr. McGee says, is the store part of what y'all expected, or did it exceed your expectation? For me, it exceeded my expectations. I wasn't. I mean, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know what I was walking into. For me, it exceeded. What about you?
I would say so because the different rooms and sections for everything, you know, for the brass instruments, for the grand pianos, synthesizers, the pedal display. It literally, there's a sign that says "World's Largest Pedal Display" on it, and it is. You'll see, it is literally the largest display.
I've never seen so many
The youth
pedals in
section,
my life.
fantastic. The guitar room, fantastic. The acoustic room was fantastic.
And when you go into these rooms, you actually have to open a door to go in there. It's not just open like, what is this dividers?
You have to open
it's
doors
its
to
own
go in.
space.
But everything's glass. You can see.
Oh, yeah.
You can see what section it is.
Yeah,
It was great, man.
it's nice. It's very nice. RG says instead of a star red roof, it gets a middle finger. Yeah. AJ Brown, another GOB in the chat. Yeah, man.
No,
I got to get some T-shirts lined up.
middle finger. That's only because I got a nub. I'm not doing it on purpose. I can't help it.
Oh Lord. I gotta get some. See if I can get some GOB shirts made, and then just have GOB G.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, there you go. G.O.B. and then parentheses. If you know, you know. Should that be abbreviated too?
It sounds like icky icky is what it looks
Yeah, you put that on there. Yeah, put that on there, and God, I wonder if those would sell. Probably not.
GOB. People would be, what is that?
The owners from Red Roof Inn, we want to order that shirt. Like, okay. We had to watch your stream. You did?
Easy, Joe.
What? No, I'm kidding. Let's see here. Not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Peace, Ralph. Easy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Peace, brother.
God.
Get a piece of this.
Okay. Let's take it down a notch, man. Hold on a second. All right. Gee, I was behind a woman. Here we go. At a checkout, and she paid part with cash, part with check, and remainder with a card. All right. What do you got to say about that? What do you got to say about it? I've seen somebody. This is what gets me, and when somebody does a separate order and they got everything right there, and there's like this one thing, I want to get that separate, and it's like $2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you not just put it all together and then
Manager to register. Oh my God. Man. Yeah, I just guess I'm going somewhere else. Manager to register.
Or
it's gonna be a while.
Or if somebody does this when they get in there, that's supposed to be on sale.
The sale price says because it was maybe in the wrong spot.
Yes, I had that about a month and a half ago. This bless him, God bless him. This older man.
They know what they're doing.
This older man had a thing of detergent, and it was in not the box but the bag detergent, and the guy, the young boy at the register rang it up. And the old man said, "That's supposed to be $7.75." The boy said, "Well, I don't know." He goes, "It's right down there." So the boy had to cut his light off on the register and go. He ran down there, and I just stood there.
Price check on it.
No, the boy had to go look, and because he called for somebody, but nobody ever came over there.
Right.
So the boy said, "I'll be right back." And the boy looked at me and said, "That register's open if you want to go over there." I said, "No, I'm gonna stand right here," because there was nobody behind me. It was just me and this older gentleman. And that boy ran. He took off and ran. He came back, and he's like. He said, "Sir, that was in the wrong spot. It's this price." He goes, "I think this is the one. This is the size you wanted for that money." The man said, "Okay, I'll just take that." Again, I was off work. I didn't care, but I had been in that situation where I was kind of pinched for time. I was like,
anybody else been in like we call it a mini mart, general store. We call it what you want. And somebody's trying to buy snacks and drinks and all kind of garbage with an EBT card. That one flies all over me, man.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. Yeah, Art G, I understand what you're saying. Mike E, hey guys, travel home safely. Thank you, sir. Mr. David Edward, hello. He goes, hey, there's those two storm chasers. How are you fellas doing? We're doing okay, Mr. Edward. Most people don't fly to see in a tornado or two. You guys were about 30 to 40 minutes from the danger zone.
I saw that.
Yes, I didn't know that until a while ago.
I said something.
Tornado. I heard on the news. You had it on the news, and I was like, "What?" Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
I did not know that until a little while ago. I really didn't.
Tornado around here would spruce this place up. What?
Oh man, that's okay. Rod says he'll buy the GOB shirt. He'll buy one. There you go. GOB. If you know, you know. Man. Oh God. That's hilarious. But yeah, it was fun, man. We had a great time. It was. Would I ever come out here again? Would you come out here again?
The distance is the thing. I would, like I said before, if I lived close, if I lived an hour away, I would come here.
Yeah.
I would drive an hour to come out and hang out here for a few hours. I would.
What amazed me, again, I know we said this earlier, but we got a lot more people that came in later. What amazed me was the amount of people that were coming in the afternoon with their kids. and they just coming and walking around like it was a mall. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Old, young, tall, short. It was
People
crazy.
dropping off guitars to get worked on. I mean, they have service departments there and lesson rooms, and
They had this cool hallway for the lessons. It was, I don't know if the walls were yellow or something. But anyway, each door was a different color. It was really cool, but it was a bunch, maybe 10 or 12 lesson rooms.
oh yeah,
It was really cool.
yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. Mr. David Edward, I'm glad you guys are safe. Thank you.
Me too.
Got lucky on that one. Yes, we did. Because when we got here yesterday, whatever, it was beautiful, man.
I've always wanted to see a tornado
Oh, God.
in person,
No.
but at a distance. You know, I don't want people to get hurt and all that, but I would love to see one in person.
I had nightmares about those things for years. I don't know why. I just always,
I'd
especially when I was a
probably
kid.
I'd probably be that stupid person. I'd be driving.
Yeah.
Let's go over there. I would go that direction.
I'd have to jump out of the car.
I'm that.
I'm like, dude, I'm not going in there.
Yeah, I'm that dude.
Storm chaser. Yeah, I'm not. Lord. Thank you, Mr. Edward. That's nice. Mike E., I'll be 3 hours away when I move to Chicago. Should I go or stick online ordering to online? 3 hour drive is not bad.
Go.
Yeah, 3 hour drive is not bad to see Sweetwater. That's not bad if you've never been.
Yeah.
3 hour drive is feasible to me. Easy.
Yeah, I think so.
Drive 3 hours, stay a couple hours or so, and you know, they got good food here. They got, I mean, just a one-stop shop, and then when you get ready, go ahead and take off.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Rex McGee want to know how the drum room was. That was impressive.
Drum room was nice, man.
So many full set of kits ready. I mean, so many colors and the matte finishes, and there was this very impressive chrome rack system. There wasn't any drums on there, but the rack system,
like the skeleton or something.
yeah, just the exoskeleton to this huge kit. It was the chrome. It was very impressive. It didn't even need the drums on it. It was impressive.
It was nice and shiny.
All kind of different
good
colors as well. Yeah, and
all the different color snare heads
there
too.
must have
That was
been 6, 7 different E kits too. Of course, some guy was in there playing it. I mean, it sounds
he had headphones
so
on,
you
so
couldn't
just
hear
sticks
it.
hitting.
Just sounds like he's hitting one certain thing. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, was he? Well, I thought, man,
It
G.O.B. was about to come out.
Very impressive.
But no, the room was nice. Yeah, the drum room was really nice. Let's see. AJ Brown, y'all should come to Texas. I'll put y'all up for a couple of nights. We can go to some shops in the Dallas area. We'll have to keep that on.
That'd be cool.
Keep
Right?
that. Hey, if I was able to do something like that and, you know, be retired, I would absolutely do that. Mike E, cool, I will do, thanks. Oh, yeah, he's gonna move to Chicago soon. Okay, yeah, man. I absolutely would. Yeah.
I would.
Yes. David Edward, I saw one in person in the 90s. The tornado. I was in around the Butler, Georgia area. It was in a field about 200 yards away. I drove about 80 miles an hour past a cop going the opposite direction, trying to get out of there. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm sure he didn't chase you down to give you a ticket.
Yeah, they're unpredictable, man.
They can turn on a dime. Yeah, I've seen videos of them. And it's just, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't want nothing to do with that stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you were okay, Mr. Edward. That's good. Butler, Georgia is where they filmed Back to the Future. Oh, what part?
That's what we can do tomorrow. Road trip. That'd be a long
Oh,
Uber
God.
drive.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe we can get that Prius back.
Rex McGee, Mr. McGee, your Red Roof Inn room sounds like the place Steve Martin and John Candy stayed in. Yeah, probably.
Is that a reference from a movie or something?
What's that? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or something? I think that's that movie. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
I know it's a classic. I've never seen that movie, but they say it's a great movie. I've never seen that movie.
What movie were we talking? We're talking about Airplane. Remember that movie Airplane? And
From the late 70s or early 80s.
and that
yeah.
What was it? The Beaver's mama was doing that.
June Cleaver was doing that
What do they call it?
ghetto talk or whatever, that jive.
Jive,
Yeah.
talking jive. That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah.
excuse me, stewardess, I'll handle this.
Hey,
What
bud.
you fools talking about? I was like, what?
It was funny because it was Leave It to Beaver's mom.
Yeah, it was so out of character.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. We were talking about stupid stuff like that, being silly. Ecater, Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, good movie. Several funny scenes. Yeah, I need to see that. There's a few movies that you'd be shocked that I haven't seen.
I know. It's sometimes, yeah, we'll a commercial or we'll see something. I've never seen that movie. You've never seen. What did I just say?
Yeah, there's a couple that I haven't seen, and people are shocked. Like, you've never seen that? I mean,
Yes. Clearance.
yeah, Clarence, Roger. Yeah.
We were talking about the autopilot, and it started to
Oh.
deflate. And that lady had to go and blow it back up, and that the blow up thing was in an inconvenient place.
Yeah.
And they asked that little boy, "You ever seen a man naked, Billy?" Well, just random.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That was a awesome movie. Let's see. I'm surprised you don't have more PTO time, Joe. I have 5 weeks where I work. PTO time, PTO days. They give us 5 days, but I have 5 weeks of vacation. And we have to plan our vacation in November for the next year. You have to pick your weeks.
Yeah, you have to do that far in advance.
It's just how it works there. It's
Yeah.
just how it's always been all the years I've been there. And so the 5 PTO days, those are gone because of Mother Nature. We had the ice storm and then the snow a few days later. And I have 1 PTO day left. I'm saving that for my mom's got to have that pacemaker procedure. I want to be able to go whenever she gets it lined up. I want to be there for that. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I wish we had more PTO days too. Mr. Edward, doing the mess around, going between the semis, and John Candy was laughing, looking like the devil. The rental car caught on fire. Oh, see, I've never seen the movie, so I need to check that out. Scott from South Carolina, you need to see Beer Fest. It is hilarious. Guys go to Munich for a beer drinking competition. Don't call me Shirley. Yes, AJ Brown, yeah. Mr. Justin Fleming, what portable rig would you bring to a hotel room? That's a great question. There's a bunch of choices there. It depends on. So if I'm staying in a hotel room, I'm not gonna bring nothing that's, number one, gonna cost a lot of money, especially something like this.
Happens, right?
Something like this, yeah. You don't want to, for me, if I was going to be on the road for a while and I was going to spend some time in a hotel room, I would get something like a little effects processor. You pick, because there's so many out there. It costs you maybe $200, $150. Set of headphones. Don't bring your best guitar. Bring something a little bit cheaper that maybe you can set up that plays well. That's just my opinion. That's if you're staying in a hotel. That's just me. Everybody's different. Headphones, that way you're not bothering nobody with the effects processor, and you can play to your heart's content. Now, if you're staying at a family's residence or a friend's house, that's kind of a different thing altogether. But you got more security, I think, as far as gear goes. But I remember when I was a lot younger, we'd go somewhere, I'd bring an acoustic, and that always didn't do nothing for me. It's like, come on, man. So I got to the point where I just didn't bring anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I'll just play when I get back home.
I got those, we've seen those little foldable guitars. Leave the strings on them and
Travel
everything.
guitars. Yeah,
Just
travel
pop
guitars.
it back. I'm like, is that going to be in tune? And supposedly it does, but I'd have to see that for myself.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't see how those.
Leave the strings on.
I don't see how they do that, but
Okay.
I've never been into
Travel
those. But
guitar.
I guess it just I don't know. If you're gonna be gone on the road a long time, I get it. But if I'm gonna be gone a week or something, I don't take anything.
Right.
I used to when I was a lot younger. I gotta play. Now I'm kind of like, I'll play when I get back because I don't have to handle all that, especially if it's a plane or something. I don't want to mess with all that.
Mm-hmm.
trying to save money, you know. Let's see. AJ Brown, my Jackson, and my Roland Cube. That's a good combo for a traveling on the road. Roland Microcube. David Edward, the new 5150 Hypersonic. That combo amp. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's pretty big, wouldn't it? Hypersonic. That's the solid state 5150, right? Is that right? Slick Rick, what's up, Ricky Hole? Joe and Ralph just running late for the party. What's up, man?
There's no late. We're just
Nah,
freestyling.
it's a free for all, man. We're not, this is just
Spur of
an
the moment.
unscheduled thing. You know how it is, Slick. So we went to the Sweetwater warehouse, the music store today, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
It's really,
You generally won't see Joe and me in the same room when we're live. So
yeah.
it's one rare occasion. Well, yesterday too, we went live too.
Yeah, and we got one more day to kind of until we can leave, and
Before we're released on parole.
that's what I was going to say. Before we're released, that's what it feels
I
like.
mean, there's bread and water on the plane.
Yeah. Good luck with your luggage. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for taking the spot.
Here's your gourmet meal.
Yeah. It's well.
It's just funny.
It is funny. The point is we got here safe. That's the main thing, and there was no issues, and it was cool. I mean, when we first took off, everything looks. You look down, and it's like, man, look at the houses and the land, and I'm like, it don't feel like we're that high. Then you go, then you're above the clouds. Now you're way up there.
It looked fake. It was cool.
It almost did. I was like, man, that's crazy. And the only time I told Ralph, I said, and I know y'all probably know this, but I said the only time you ever notice we hit turbulence is when you go through the clouds. That's when you start hitting turbulence.
Trying to go above them or go below.
Yeah, it's hit turbulence.
Yeah,
It's so weird how that works. I was like, wow, why does that even happen? I don't know, kind of wild. Let's see. Ricky Hole, for them tornadoes up in that area, battling high winds in Wyoming. Don't make fun. Don't make fun for the way my spelling is, because I'm speaking it out.
to text.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're
We
talking to
get it,
text.
yeah.
I got you, Rick. I got you, man. Yeah, be careful. Be careful, man. Ecater, you couldn't hear the dogs barking if you had brought a full stack. Yeah, run them out. Yeah.
Right.
Or bring a dog whistle. Yeah. Mikey, did you get the kosher meal on the plane? Oh,
Could have
man.
been kosher water and bread.
Oh, God. I didn't have nothing to do with it, neither did he. I said, no thanks. I don't want none of that. AJ Brown, it's fun, a different dynamic with y'all in the same room versus in your home
I
studios.
swear I keep smelling burning rubber.
I smelt it there just
like
a second
somebody
ago.
did a burnout or
Yeah.
something. That's the third
I
time
smelt
I've
that.
smelt it.
I smelt it just now. Yeah.
I'll be back. Who's gonna? I need to run this hotel.
I need to run this hotel. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Lord, he's gonna go investigate. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Bruce, hey, how are you doing? Where can I find a store that has a larger selection of left-handed guitars? Sweetwater, if you want to order online.
Very impressive.
They have a lot of left-handed guitars there. I noticed that. And yes. Yeah, they had a lot. GOB strikes again, AJ says. Yeah. Justin, did you ever watch that Jeremy guy who would search for acoustics? No, he disappeared. What now? I'm not sure I follow what you're saying. I'm not quite sure. No, I don't know. Don't know. Somebody that searched for acoustics for people. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. Seemed like he vanished off of YouTube. Was this what was the channel? Was it do you know the channel? I don't know. Search for acoustics for people. I don't know. There's a lot of
Like rare ones or something?
I don't know. There's a bunch of channels guitar channels out there that I know nothing about. I don't know. I used to watch a handful back in the day, and it became like a clique with those channels. It's like the certain group of people in the chat. When one show was over, they'd all move to this other show, and then they'd all move over here, and then if you didn't participate in that moving group of people, you were nobody. You were like, he's not he's not here. It was just weird, man. It was like this weird clique, and so I just unsubbed from all that stuff. I said, y'all can keep playing those games if you want to. I don't have time for
Like
that.
high school.
Yeah, it was strange.
Like we used to call them what? Preps? The fancier upper crust people would call them preps or something.
Yeah, preppy.
They would put a sweater around their neck and
Tie it, yeah.
their Izod stuff, all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just unsubbed from all that stuff. I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing against anybody personally. I just had to get out of that vibe, man. I was like, this is crazy, man. And they weren't never talking about anything that would keep my interest.
Right.
It was just the same old thing over and over and over and over and over. Let's see. Jeremy the Guitar Hunter. See, I've never heard of that channel. Never heard of that. I don't know. Reminded me of the Outsiders. Where's Pony Boy? Yeah. The Greasers and the Socias. Wasn't that what that was from the Outsiders?
That was amazing how many young up and coming actors
were in that movie. Yeah. That was a big breakout
at the time. Rob
Lowe. Let's see.
Rob Lowe was in there.
Tom Cruise, wasn't he in there?
Tom Cruise
Patrick
was in there.
Swayze, C. Thomas Howell,
Yep.
Ralph Macchio,
Yep.
Emilio Estevez was in there.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie. Yeah. That was a good movie. Let's see. Outsiders. Yeah, classic Outsiders. Yeah, I love that movie. That is a Twitch thing. Whenever people on their end of stream, they dump their chat in someone else's stream. Oh, is it? See, I never did Twitch. I'm not a gamer. I don't do none of that stuff. AJ Brown, that's my favorite book and movie of all time, The Outsiders. Rex McGee, great movie. Yeah. And there was a few of those. I noticed actors that transitioned into a couple other movies together. Red Dawn, remember Red Dawn? You had Patrick Swayze, again. C. Thomas Howell was in there. Who else was in? The guy that was in The Outsiders, he was one of the Socias that was like the leader. Mm-hmm. He was in Red Dawn, but he snitched to the enemy where they were hiding out, and they put a tracker, made him swallow that tracker, and C. Thomas Howell. You know what? Mm-hmm. Pew pew. And, I love that movie, Red Dawn, because when it came out at the theaters that time, I was like, "Wow, did this really happen? Oh my God!" Because they made it look so real.
Right.
I mean, when it came out at that time, it looked so freaking real.
I got a gripe.
Okay. All right.
About movies these days, when they take a movie from the past.
Oh, remake it. Yeah.
Here's just one example. There's hundreds, but Ghostbusters. They redid it and did it with women. Or they'll take a movie, say, I'm surprised they hadn't taken The Outsiders and made it use black women and Chinese people or something. You know what I mean? They try to mix it up. Dude, let's change up the formula, and it never works.
It never succeeds.
Never works. No. Never succeeds. It's almost like they run out of ideas too. They call it a reboot. Oh God.
No, it's they need to leave the classics alone.
They really do.
And do their own thing. Don't rehash what's already good. You're not going to get the same result because they want to twist it up and this is how it should be. Oh, come on, man. Then make your own thing. Do your own thing.
Unless they're targeting the millennial audience that haven't seen the original version and don't know any better.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Wolverine, that's right. I love Red Dawn. They remade Red Dawn and it tanked. I remember that, but with all new actors, and it tanked.
Does anybody out there know of a remake or reboot that did well?
It's very rare, very rare. Uh, I'm trying to think of one. I don't know of one that did well, a remake. I know that. I remember they made a movie about the Fall Guy.
Leaf Garrett.
Leaf Garrett.
Leaf Garrett.
No, the Fall Guy. Remember?
No, it's go ahead.
Oh, that old actor, Leaf Garrett. He's crusty. He's all. He don't look nothing like
He's crusty.
He's all bare. And just the Fall Guy. They turned that into a movie and it tanked. Remember that series, The Fall Guy with Lee Majors?
Oh yeah.
They tried to make a movie out of that and it didn't do worth a crap. It didn't do good. Wayne's World reboot coming soon. Oh, yeah. He says, AJ Brown, I agree. G.O.B. Karate Kid is another favorite. Oh, the remake with, Will Smith's son and Jackie Chan was a waste of money. It was. It was.
It never worked, did
it? It was horrible. It was horrible.
Never works.
Mr. David Everett, I don't think they even Jay and Silent Bob reboot did very well. I never got into them too much. I know my son liked that. That's kind of a different kind of generation thing. Jay and Silent Bob, I just never quite got into them.
Did you hear, they recently did Snow White, right?
I remember seeing this on, go ahead.
This part's about the Doors.
Oh, the Dwarves? No, I
As opposed, they use CGI as for the Dwarves as opposed to hiring actual actors, because it was degrading. They're actors. That put them out of a job, basically. They use CGI instead of hiring actors.
The only thing I remember hearing was the girl that played the main character, I guess, said something out of the way or something, and
she was making references to the old one like it was
bad.
Like the prince was a predator almost. That's the way she screwed
herself.
She screwed herself on that.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, man.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah.
People think they're privileged, man, and I'm like, don't do that. And again, people don't have common sense no more.
It's true.
Social media has a lot to do with that with these younger people. Rod says nobody's original anymore in Hollywood. That's right.
No.
Yeah. Ricky Hole, what's up? Remix The Outsiders with Boys in the Hood. I agree with you, Ralph. I don't like remakes.
They better not touch Back to the Future. Leave it alone.
No, they'll leave that. They're not supposed to mess with that. That's prejudice against dwarves. Yeah, I'm sure somebody would.
Yeah.
Ecater, been watching that Westworld show. It's an interesting take from the older movie, but it isn't really a remake.
So it's a stand on its own kind of a thing. You don't have to watch the first one to see the second one.
Didn't Mr. McGee says didn't they remake The Alamo? I believe Billy Bob Thornton was in it, and Dennis Quaid was too. I think it was pretty good. I've never seen that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, sir. I don't know. But if you think it's good, hey, that's all that matters.
You ever seen that movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? That's a good movie.
No, I never. Well, how many Mission Impossible movies is he gonna make? God Almighty! Every time he turn around, he's done like 6 or something.
Yeah, I think he just did the last one. I think.
God Almighty!
But that could be
Apparently, it was possible.
It wasn't impossible.
God, man, come on. But yeah, it was just just keep bleeding that. Just keep making another. Come on. Yeah, but I don't know. Ever since when they started doing these remakes of stuff or just stupid movies in general, I just quit even trying. I was like, I don't want to even give that a chance. And then I heard this, I can't prove this, of course, but I remember somebody said it, or I might have read it online, that a lot of the great writers and stuff that like channels or companies like Netflix has snagged them up to write for them, which would make sense because I don't know if Netflix has a lot of good things. I can't ever find nothing good to watch on there, but it makes sense that they would snag the really good writers and give them a good paying job for something like Netflix or even Amazon Prime. They got because they only release certain movies for Netflix, like a Netflix original movie or originally made for Prime or something, and so they got to have good writers for that, I'd imagine. But Fast and the Furious 10,
that's a very good example.
Very good example. Yes, Mr. Edward. I saw the first one of those and I was fine, and they kept making them.
The further they went on, the more they had to make the stunts bigger or whatever. I mean, I don't know what number it was, but this car was dragging a safe around behind it, smashing into stuff. And I know it's a movie, but some of the plots are just so unrealistic.
Yeah.
They have to try to outdo themselves. How can we be more outrageous?
I'll tell you, here's a good example. I can't believe I didn't say this. Remakes and reboots and with all the Star Wars stuff. that was horrible.
You don't like any of the newer ones? Know what you're saying?
I tried to give it a chance, and I was like,
I like the Darth Vader backstory, seeing how he come about.
I watch a lot of that. I watch a lot of the Star Wars stuff now that are fan made with AI on YouTube, and they're in that same timeline with Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, the original cast, and people are making these in AI, and it's amazing. I mean, it looks so good. If you like stuff like that, that was our childhood, Star Wars. So that was, and thankfully there's fans out there because Kathleen Kennedy took the franchise and just put it in the toilet, and now they're making her step down, and the other guy's taking over. Not Lucas, but Ray Filoni or Filoni. I can't how you pronounce his name, but it might be a day late and a dollar short. I don't know. But when they did those prequels and all that other stuff, I didn't like none of that. It was horrible. Horrible. But yeah, Fast and Furious 10, I never got into that franchise either. Ecater, I think media peak creativity-wise with Rod Serling and the old Twilight Zone. I'm so glad you said that, man, because I love the Twilight Zone, the original series. But I actually found, Ecater, you might know this, I did not know that they rebooted that in the 80s and the 90s into the 2000s. You can see them on YouTube. I watched all of those like 2 weeks ago. And that, to me, that was actually good because it was still in that Twilight Zone premise, the strange, creepy stories. It was actually good. It was just instead of the 50s, it was in the 80s and into the early 2000s. I did like that, but it apparently when that came out at the time, people didn't like it. It didn't last long, and they took it off the air. But you can see all those episodes on YouTube if you just look it up. You can watch one right after the other. And I was like, this is awesome. It took me 3 days, and I watched all those.
Driving down the road?
No. On my own time. Yeah, just leave it at that. But yeah, Twilight Zone, awesome. Mr. David Edward, yes, definitely. The first Halloween movie is still the only one I'll watch, Mike, he says. That's another movie I haven't seen. You seen Halloween? No. Jamie Lee Curtis kind of
the first one,
breakout
maybe. They're kind of beating that one to death too, aren't they? The Halloween franchise.
Yeah, they've done it. I remember she was fine in her day, though. God.
I like the Lord of the Rings, man.
I never watched that. I couldn't get into
the
that.
Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
I couldn't get into that, man.
Yeah, I think it's cool, man.
I know you like dragons and stuff, but I couldn't get into that. I was like, oh.
Really well done. The battles, the army battles, incredible CGI work. It's incredible.
What was that show on HBO that was on for a while, kind of related to that, and in that kind of world that did really good, and then it kind of, I guess it's done now. It was on HBO. I know Nathan used to watch it years ago. What was it called? It was kind of that same storytelling back then. It was on HBO for a while. It was I don't know.
With the dragons?
Had dragons and all this stuff on it and everything.
I just mentioned it earlier, did I not?
You might have.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was a series, right? Yeah. I never got into that. Thank you. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I never got into that either.
I had a brain fart.
Who's the grumpy old bastard now? Me. Yeah.
Couldn't think of it. What'd you say?
I said, who's the grumpy old bastard now? Me.
Oh.
You know, I'm sitting here.
Joe is taking the title away from me.
Ding, ding, ding. No, I'm just saying there's just certain things I just don't care for.
Yeah, and vice versa.
It doesn't mean they're bad. You know,
Like one of Joe's favorite shows is Sanford and Son. I don't care for Sanford and Son.
yeah,
I don't think it's
I
funny.
still watch it today. I love it.
It's
I
just
love
he
it.
loves it.
I didn't know you didn't like it. I really
I
didn't.
don't care for
I
it.
didn't know that. Okay. I'll mark that and make sure I don't play that when you come to the house. I was like, don't play that. You don't like it. Rex McGee, the Lord of the Rings were good books, and the movies turned out great as far as they were made. Okay. Mr. David Edward, I saw the first Star Wars in the movie theater with my dad. I was 3. I was 7.
When was the first one? Oh, 77?
77. My parents took me at Park Terrace Theater, Park Road Shopping Center.
I had to have gone to a theater. I don't remember going.
I do.
I seen the
I
movie
barely
back
remember
then.
that.
That's the only way. I didn't have a VCR.
I remember seeing Darth Vader on the screen that
Yeah.
first time, and I thought, oh, it was scary, with that music. Being 7 years old, yeah, I was scared, but it was cool. I was like, this is awesome. But that's awesome, Mr. Edward. Yeah, Rod. The only reruns I want to watch is Sanford and Son and Archie Bunker.
There you
That's
go.
All in the Family. Yeah.
Y'all are kindred spirits.
Decatur. Nice. Have to check out the Twilight Zone. Yeah, if you just type in YouTube Twilight Zone 80s, it'll pull that up in a playlist, and then put in Twilight Zone 2000s. It'll pull it up in a playlist. I thought they were fantastic. I mean, come on, Decatur, give it. You got to try it and let me know.
Mikey says, "Are you anti-dragon?"
Who, me? I'm not. No, I think they're cool. I just don't like those stories.
I love dragons. I have dragons. In my
He's
house.
got pewter.
I have a dragon
dragons.
head on my
Yeah,
fireplace.
and they look cool.
A dragon head.
They look cool. I just
in
don't.
my jam room.
The stories are just kind of.
I love dragons.
I think the
I always
artwork.
have, though.
Yeah, like if I had a guitar with a dragon on it, I think that's cool.
I don't care for the Japanese style dragon. I don't care for that kind. That's if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Just- I'd have to show you.
I didn't know there was a difference, really.
Yeah.
Scott from South Carolina. Outer Limits was an old show, but they have made some new ones. Yes, they have. They have done that. Yeah. Art says, I love the Lord of the Rings. I have the extended DVDs. Wow. I am not anti-Dragon, though. I think they look cool. I can still watch. I Love Lucy episodes all day. I love Lucy.
I do too.
I love that show. Yeah, I love that show. We actually bought season 6 from YouTube because that was the final season. And I went down this wormhole with I Love Lucy about 3 weeks ago because of her and Desi Arnaz, their toxic marriage, because he was a habitual cheater and an alcoholic and put her through hell. And so I wanted to see how that, because I think they divorced in 1960. I think I need to do some research. I want to say it was 1960, but so right when that series was done, it wasn't long. She filed for divorce, and but man, for her to play that funny, lovable, goofy character on that show, and you watch her in interviews, totally different. Her in interviews, she's like straight laced and.
She's acting.
I know that, but when you're used to seeing a character and that's the only side you
she's
see.
gonna be all bubbly like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
but in those interviews, man, I ain't trying to be, no, I don't mean to be rude. She was kind of bitchy in those. I was like,
grumpy old bitch.
I was like, dang, Lucy, come on now.
G.O.B. herself.
And like when she did a speaking thing at this college, I'll tell you this real quick. She did this it was like 1980 or something. And there was, I forget what college it was, and this auditorium full of college students. And there was these 2 men there with microphones, one on this end of the auditorium, one on the other end. She was going to take questions. And she goes, okay, we got a question over here. And the guy had the student beside him, he had his arm around. He wasn't groping her or nothing. He just had her arm. First thing she did, take your hand off her. And then when the other guy did it, well, wait a minute, before you take your hand off her like that, don't touch her like that. It's like, what the hell is wrong with her? And that's what made, I was like,
What's her
G.O.B. coming out. Here we go. And I was like, what is wrong with, so that blew my mind, how she was like that in interviews. She's very stern, and I was like, ugh. But I love the show. I love Lucy. I love it. AJ Brown, I was 5 and got scared with Star Wars. Rico B, hey gents, had to step away to make dinner and guessing I missed how many guitars you and Ralph bought.
Yep, you missed it.
Oh,
You missed the number.
0. Didn't buy any. Mr. Justin Fleming, I miss MTV. Yes.
This next comment from Ecater explains the dragon thing a way I couldn't have.
Okay, thank you.
That's good, Ecater.
Okay, Ecater says, yes, the fantasy dragons look cooler than the Eastern ones look more like winged snakes.
That's exactly right.
Thank you, Ecater. Thank you. Let's see. Mr. Brian Jackson, hello, Joe. What damage did you guys do at Sweetwater? We walked around and filmed. We played some guitars. We ate there. Our sales rep had lunch with us and took us on a tour, and it was absolutely amazing. It was one of the best times I've had when it comes to anything to do with guitars. As far as going to a store or a shop, it was fun. It was really fun. It was, now if I could go back and tell my 18-year-old self that, they'd be like, what? But can you imagine? I told Ralph this the other day. Can you imagine because we love Back to the Future. Can you imagine going back, if you could go back and see your 18-year-old self and show him your smartphone and say, this right here, you're going to be able to talk on the phone, and be like, what?
You could show it to me back then, and I still couldn't wrap my head around it.
You can talk on it.
How's it doing?
It's a computer. Yeah. It's a jukebox. And can you imagine trying to tell your teenage self that and be like, first of all, who are you?
And back then, talking about the video call, that seems so futuristic. Well, here it is,
Do you remember that time we rode our bikes to the high school? This is not a lie. We rode our bikes to the high school. School was out for the summer. We rode our bikes up. We weren't in high school yet. We were still in junior high. We rode our bikes up to the high school, and there was like the where they had this time capsule. Remember that?
Yes, in the middle of the
cross breezeway or whatever. Yeah, and then it was a time capsule that was there, and there was the lid that said will open in like 2000, something like that. And we was like 2000.
That's so far away.
Like,
that's so futuristic. Right?
We won't even be alive then. That's what we were just 14, 13 years old, and here we are, 2026. It's like, whoa, what happened?
I'd like to know what's in that time capsule.
I love looking at stuff like that, looking up stuff like that, time capsules and what's in there.
I've seen too many times where these time capsules, they'll dig them up and
it's ruined.
Water got in.
It's ruined. Yeah, you can't see anything. I'm like, oh, they didn't think to preserve it. They didn't know.
Somehow it caught on fire inside the tube. How did that happen?
Yeah. It's Rex McGee. I watch all the black and white original Twilight Zone. Rod Serling. Yes, they stream on Roku there. I love Twilight Zone. Yeah. Let's see. Let me go. Let me go to Art G. I love Lucius Classic, and the Dick Van Dyke Show was good. Yeah. Kevin Newman, I see y'all are still alive in the crack house. Yes.
Dennis the Menace.
I never got into that show. Yeah.
Little Rascals.
That was awesome. Little Rascals, awesome. Yes. I Dream of Jeannie. Only reason I watched that was to see Barbara Eden in that costume from time to time. I didn't care nothing about the storyline. It was stupid. But when she was in that costume, yep. Her and Wonder Woman, yeah. Yeah, AJ Brown, right? Why weren't there no flying cars by 2000? Yeah.
I've told Joe this before. The whole flying car thing, man. People can't drive on the road. They're not going to let people fly around, And how do you?
That's what got me when
how do you make rules up there?
You can't. And the thing that gets me is when they started with the, they have it now. The self-driving cars and big rigs. That's a thing. I saw a YouTube video of this one guy I watch sometimes. Again, it's not guitar related. Him and his buddy flew somewhere, and they went to, I don't know, out to eat or something. And they called, I thought it was an Uber. It was a driverless car. And they got in the back, and it has this spinning thing on the top like a radar. And he just typed in where they wanted to go, and that thing took them to their hotel. I was like, how are they doing that?
That's the only way flying cars would work, if you take the control out of human hands. And it's, you punch in your destination and you don't do anything, and that flying car takes you from A to B. not let you drive. I'm gonna go over here. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's. Whew. But yeah, that was the craziest thing when I saw him get in that driverless car. I said, there ain't nobody driving that thing. And he had said something. He was joking. He had said something. Him and his buddy were sitting in the back. He said something that made that car come to a stop. I don't know what word he said.
It's a safe word.
Something. He said something. That car came to a stop, and then immediately a representative came on the speaker and said, "What's the problem? What's going on?" And the guy said, "Oh, nothing." And that guy said, "You can't be talking like that." So I guess he was joking, like, "Oh, such and such happened," to see if it would set off an alarm. Oh man, that car came to a stop. And
I'm gonna jump out.
I was like, uh-oh. So I don't know how all the
it's still new,
insurance
man.
regulations.
Still new technology.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how what happens if the car got hit, or, so much red tape, it seemed like to me.
It would be weird to be in a car in the back seat and you're not in control of it. There's nobody there.
That's like that Uber driver today.
Weird, yeah.
We was on the highway, it said 50. He was running 74.
You know how they make you can buy a car that has self-drive mode. If I put a car on self-drive and I'm going down the interstate, I'm gonna be hovering over that steering wheel anyway. So I might as well be driving. I'm going, all right, let's let the car do the work. That's not happening.
Is that the Tesla that's a self-drive car?
Tesla does it. Yes.
See,
I've seen videos of people that put on self-drive and get in the back seat.
There's no way.
Get in the back seat.
There is no way I would do that, man. Are you crazy? There ain't no way I'd do that.
Yeah, I don't have that much trust for that stuff.
I saw a YouTube video where a guy, he kept doing that, and this was, I guess, when this stuff was first coming around, and the computer kept warning him, don't do this. He kept doing it, got hit by a train. And I said, well,
there you go.
Told you not to do it, man.
There you go.
You're putting too much trust in that technology when it comes to cars, man. Not me, man. Let's see. Mike E., the Jetsons lied to us. I want my flying car.
I like the Jetsons.
Meet George Jetson. Hey, Cater, those driverless cars are coming to Charlotte. I think they are called, is that Waymo?
Aren't they usually Jaguars too?
I don't know.
Brand car?
Or Waymo is the company that does it. Be
I saw
funny if it was Waymo.
Some people in cities were vandalizing those cars for no reason.
That's so stupid.
I've seen, you see they have the little robots. They try to make them look cute.
Oh, yeah.
And they deliver food, and for no reason, people want to kick them over or what are you doing?
That's so dumb.
I mean,
people can't leave nothing alone.
They can't leave nothing alone. How about the drones that deliver food? Man, if a rope comes down, all they can do is grab the rope and start slinging the drone around. People are just mean.
Yes, exactly. People are mean and cruel.
That's why we can't have nice things.
That's true. Rico B., we have self-driving Waymos or Waymo all over here. They cruise through our neighborhood all the time. Wow.
Bigger cities, I guess.
And he's in Arizona, right? So, yeah.
Cool.
AJ Brown, the upside to driverless cars is you don't have to tip.
True.
Well, yeah. That's like with Uber. There's no, y'all know this, I didn't know. There's no cash exchange. Everything's done on here. And when the trip is done, it pops up, do you want to tip the driver? You don't have to, but I did. And I asked Ralph this too, because I didn't know. You leave a 5-star, give him a 5-star or whatever. I said, well, can the driver leave a review for the passenger? And apparently they do, or they can, right?
That's what, yeah.
They can. So I said, well, that's good. Let's see. I know I outlived them all. Art G said, hey, Slam RN, how you doing? How you doing? Rico B., the Waymo are so popular here with the single girls at night safety. Well, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. Keep your hands at 10 and 2, everyone. That's the difference between being sane and insane. Yeah. There is no way I would trust anything like that. I drive for a living. I guess that's why I'm so against it. Mr. David Edward, I'm in tech support. I always get to see how things don't work when the stuff doesn't work. I can't trust a self-driving car, and I will just sit in the back seat. Yeah, I couldn't do that, man. I could not do that. Oh, they are Jags. Oh, okay. Oh, they take cash, the driverless cars. I didn't know that. I've never been around them. This is where the GOB goes to change his depends. Yeah, I guess he went to the restroom. I guess he didn't go out the. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. He's probably go on patrol and investigate what's going on. I don't know. He'll be back. Rod, you got blood work tomorrow. Wish me luck. Getting old sucks. Yeah, man. Good luck with blood work, my friend. I went to a doctor visit a day before we left, and I have a new doctor now. My other doctor, he retired, so I went and he looked up my numbers from my blood work back in October of last year, and he said your numbers are good. And he goes, so I'm not going to ask you for no blood work. He goes, we'll wait about 6 or 7 months. And I said, okay. So thankfully everything was all right. So, but yeah, it is a different ball game when you have to go for blood work and see what's going on there. But I'm glad that they can tell a lot of things about anybody with blood work, which is good. Modern medicine is still coming a long way, and that's a good thing. Let's see. Tyke Mason, what's up? I just joined the party. Are you guys in Fort Wayne? Yes, sir. We are. We're in our room at the Red Roof Inn right now, which is not the best at all. Ralph's coming back right now. He had to take a quick break. He's coming back. They want to know where you were.
Using the restroom.
He says, "Where's the GOB at?" So there he is.
Wait, is it really?
There he is.
I had to plug my phone up too.
But
I don't have it.
let's see here. Going on patrol. Yeah. Prayers for you, Rod. Yes, Ralph. Next time, please close the door.
For what?
Oh Lord.
Bathroom?
I didn't. He just being
I
so
did close
happy.
the door.
Yeah, I know you did. Oh, Rico sent me a text. He goes, "Here, Joe. Here's a Waymo next to me at a busy intersection stoplight. There's no driver." Let me see if I can do it this way. No, let's see. This way is better. This is going to be backwards, I'm sure, on the screen. But there you go. Yeah, that's what I saw on that YouTube video. That was crazy. Yeah, that is insane. It's just, how long has that been in production before they released all that? I wonder.
I don't know.
That's
They're
crazy.
still working the bugs out of that too.
I guess, man. That's insane. Yeah, I don't trust none of that stuff. I'm just, what do you call that? A nonconformist? Well, you don't want to adjust to anything new.
I'm not ready for an electric car either because there seems to be still a lot of bugs they're working out, and the distance on a full charge and number of charging places. And if you're going to take a longer trip, you have to go on a route where these charging ports are.
Charging stations.
It's just not. It's not there yet.
To me, it's not feasible. I'm not. There's no way I want.
And when
Just me personally, I don't want an electric car.
They say when it's cold, it zaps the battery too. So
I see a lot of them on the
people that live
road.
in these wintry places. It's not going to work.
I see a lot of electric cars on the road since I drive a rig for a living.
Yeah.
I look and I was like, well, there's no exhaust back there. That's an
Yeah,
electric
and you
car.
can tell by the front if there's no grill because it doesn't need the air cooling the engine
airflow.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I first seen one of those, way back. I said, something's different about that car, and I said, oh yeah, it's an electric car. Yeah. I don't care for electric cars. You guys see the guy that was stuck in a Waymo going crazy in circles,
Yes,
and he missed
I did
his
see
meeting?
that.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
saw that.
He got it malfunctioned or something?
Yeah,
He
so
just-
it was, just kept going right in the parking lot. He was just
and he
circling.
couldn't get out.
He was trying to call. I don't know if it's customer service. with
See,
his vehicle or
there's an
what.
example right there.
Still got some bugs in it.
Yeah, see, that's too advanced.
And I'm not sure, but it didn't look like they had any dividing partition, like a plexiglass from the back to the front. Like you could just, let me go up here and start messing with stuff.
Man, surely there's got to
what
be
I'm saying?
something.
I wouldn't think you could get in the front seat either. Surely the door doesn't
So,
open.
yeah, I guess he couldn't get out because the computer unlocks the
If it's
doors.
moving, yeah, the doors are locked.
Yeah, it's gonna be, has to come to a stop, and it tells the computer now the doors can unlock. For there's a bunch of legalities there that I don't see how they're getting around. I just don't see how they're doing it. I just don't see how they're doing it. I would not want to be the YouTube winner in that video. Decatur, I saw one where the cops had a guy laying in the road with their weapons drawn on him, and a Waymo just drives in between them. Oh my God!
I mean, it doesn't know.
I know it doesn't know, but
it doesn't know.
to
that car. It was just vehicles. They were stopped, so it was
to the average human. We're like, what is going on here? And the cops are like, all right, go ahead, because they know it's a robot, I guess.
It's an imperfect system, yeah.
It's very good.
It doesn't know.
Right. A lot of bugs. Yeah, I did not see that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Doesn't know what a gun is. You know, it doesn't know he's in the middle of a crime scene.
Right. It's let's see. Rico B. My son loves the Waymo. You connect to Bluetooth and you can play any music as loud as you want.
Wow.
Well, I wouldn't want to mess with one personally. Would you? I wouldn't want to.
It's too soon for me.
I
I'm just a
wouldn't want
grumpy
to.
old bastard. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with that. I'm always late to the party on a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So because I work all the time and I don't have time to research all this new stuff because I got my own life to live and trying to make money and crazy hours. Doing the Uber thing blew my mind, and Uber's been around for a long time. But doing Uber for the first time, I was like, "This is cool, man! I don't have to drive. I can actually ride, which is nice. And it's nice to be chaperoned a little bit from time to time. So it was nice. I liked it. That's first time for you too, wasn't it? Because his brother, his brother does Uber everywhere. I don't think your brother drives. And
doesn't even have a car.
He Ubers everywhere, and I thought, my God,
he's so smart that he don't have common sense. You know what I mean? I mean, he is super smart. Computer programmer.
He's brilliant.
Makes great money. Just super smart. But sometimes it's the little things that escape the smart people. The smart people say the television isn't working. Well, they're going to take it apart and look for the transistors.
And all it needs is
and
batteries and the remote.
You didn't plug it in.
Yeah, something.
It's a simple fix. They want to complicate it right away.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but his brother does Uber everywhere, and I remember when you told me that, I was like, huh? I was like, why?
When you asked me about do they leave ratings for customers? I kind of knew because my brother. They know when his name pops up, people will pick him because
they can trust him.
He tips good, and he's got a good rating.
Trustworthy.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And that's why I asked. That just works out good for us later.
Never been in a taxi.
Me neither.
Never been on a city bus.
Me neither.
None of that. So
Me neither.
This is the first time doing any.
Never been on a train. Never been on a subway.
I've been on a subway. Hadn't been on a train.
When did you go on a subway?
I was in Chicago, and then I went to Atlanta. My brother lived in Atlanta. He wanted to show me the subway. Like, okay.
All right. Huh? I didn't know you was on this. That does not pique my interest. I don't care nothing about no. I mean, if you have to, you have to. But I want to go ride the subway. I don't care.
That's dangerous.
It seems that way.
Depends on where you get on and off at.
Yeah. And Cater said, I saw the video where the James May guy from Top Gear rode
James May
from Waymo.
Yeah.
Go to a Target. What? While he was
taking him to. He was going to buy a new shirt or an outfit for something. But yeah, it was taking him to a Target, and he was kind of freaked out about it. Well, I could see you being the same way. This is so weird. Oh my God, this is so
Oh,
weird.
because he never done nothing like that, I
No.
guess. Okay.
He's a grumpy old bastard.
Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Mikey, I had a medical suspension on my driver's license and I had to take Uber every day for 2 years. I'm Ubered out. Oh, man. Wow. I'm glad you got the suspension lifted, man. That's, to me, that's, your license is part of your freedom. You can go when you want, where you want. Well, you know, if you're married, that's different. But you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just to be able to drive. That's, to me, I've always cherished that because I've seen people like, hey man, you give me a ride. I don't even know who you are. You know, you're not getting in my car. You know, you ever had somebody come up to you and when you're working in your yard? I've got this more than one. Hey man, you got some gas I can borrow? You're out there working in your yard and some stranger walks up. You got some gas I can borrow?
No.
Or if you're pumping gas at a convenience store and
Yes.
somebody says, hey, can I get $5 for gas?
Oh, they'll give you some stupid story that's lame. I just need $5 of gas to get down to my grandmother's house or some crap.
How far is your grandma's house? 20 miles? You're going to get 1 gallon of gas? And so dumb. That happened to me two or 3 weeks ago. And I was getting gas. I was almost at work, and I did that tap to pay thing and put it in my wallet. That guy, he drove over. He goes, he's on the pump on the other side of me. He goes, hey man, can I get like $5-10 for gas? It just take a second. And I was like, no, I don't think so. He goes, oh, well, okay then. And he gets in his car and he sits there for like 2 minutes. Then he leaves.
I remember.
He didn't ask nobody else, just me.
Just you?
Yeah, he didn't ask nobody. I said, well, he must not really need a gas then.
You look like a high roller, I guess.
Yeah, but he didn't look crusty or nothing. He just, you know, like one of us. And I was like, well, why is he asking me for $10 worth of gas? What are you going to do?
I remember
And he drove off.
as a teenager, you could take a $10 bill, fill up your car with gas, get a pack of cigarettes, eat lunch, and you still have change.
I remember when we was in high school and you put a couple of dollars, $2 or $3 in your gas tank, and now you'd be good.
Yeah, you could
For at least a few days.
$2 or $3.
You'd be good.
Yeah.
Wow, we are grumpy old bastards.
$2 or $3 ain't gonna do nothing.
No, and the car cut off. Now, Ralph, you look like a guy that has ridden in the back of a cop car a time or two. Laugh out loud. David Edwards says he ain't never rode in no cop car. AJ Brown, Joe is an SOB. I was that day to that guy because I can't stand somebody asking me for money when I'm trying to make my own money and pay my bills.
What you mean? You don't give money to the people with their little paper signs?
No, sir, I
Please
don't.
help the veteran.
I'm sorry, I don't. No, I don't. I do not.
Please help.
And I tell you why. I
children.
tell you why I don't do that. I was on an off ramp coming home from work one afternoon. I was in my first marriage. I was getting off it for Highway 221, and I saw a guy out there with a cardboard thing, got a sign, and traffic was backed up. And then when the light was getting ready to turn, a Mercedes pulled up. And he got a sign. He had a dog with him. Got stuff. He got in the passenger side and they drove off. I said,
seen the same
son
thing.
of a gun.
Similar
I said,
situation.
he don't need no money.
Nope.
He's playing everybody for a fool is what he's
They
doing.
make a good living doing that.
And they drove off in a Mercedes, black Mercedes. And I said, So, no, I don't give no money away. I don't do that. I saw that. I said, nah, man, I ain't doing that. No, sir. Mr. Bill Frank, good evening from Detroit Rock City. Well, yeah, we're going to stop in Detroit for a few minutes on a connecting
Come see
flight.
us at the airport.
Oh, no, don't come see us here. We don't even know what's going on there.
Yeah, right.
Did you two look up the ceiling at the, yes, we did at the,
It took us a minute.
look up at the ceiling in the rooms. Yes, sir, we did for the lights. Yeah, it took us a minute to figure that out, but we did, yeah. At Sweetwater, yes.
I was just expecting more of an in-your-face, instantly recognizable
I
thing.
did too, and
So that was my bad.
no pun intended, it was really going over my head.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. Well, we finally
It took
got
a
it.
second, yeah. Well, we figured it out.
AJ Brown said, when I started,
Smart man.
AJ Brown said, when I started driving, gas was 59 cents a gallon. Oh, man. Let's see.
That's when, is that when the, I know they're digital now, but it was with the numbers that would flip. 1 gallon.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like the old alarm
Yeah.
clock that everybody
Yeah.
had because they only made one kind.
Yes,
Everybody had it.
that old brown one. Yeah.
Flip, you could hear flip, flip. Yeah.
Old frets. Oh, Joe, let me hold $1. That's funny, man.
Hold $1.
Yeah, that was a John Boy and Billy kind of reference. Yeah. I think they're finally retired now, John Boy and Billy.
That Rock 101 is a country station now.
I heard that's, oh yeah, it's not classic rock no more. That's sad, man. Country station. Rod, I was PO'd when gas was 89 cents a gallon. Gas went up 90 cents in the last 11 days. Crazy. It has. It's shot up everywhere. It has. It sure has.
It'll come back down. Just gotta wait.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. Thank you, Mr. McGee. Have a good one, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Rico B., my daughter had a couple of friends in high school whose parents didn't buy them a car, save on insurance and car payments. Rather, gave them a set amount for each month to Uber and Waymo. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it happened to me too. Justin Fleming says, the beggar I was going to give $1 to. I seen him in the dispensary with huge wad of cash. There you go. See, so I'm not the only one. The electric guitar room is my favorite one, Bill Frank says. Yes, it was nice at Sweetwater. Super nice, man. Absolutely incredible. Yes.
The drum room was really
Drum room was impressive.
very impressive.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing behind a set of drums, but I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is great. Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, Ecater, Rock 101 country station now. He says they are. I guess they are trying to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There you go.
There you go. That's one way
That's
to
a
do
good
it.
one, man. That's a good one.
Do country or opera, you're sure to get in.
AJ Brown says, unfortunately, everything will go up in the meantime, and those prices won't come down.
No, because once they get up there, what's their incentive to bring them back?
That's
even,
true.
Even if stuff costs them less,
That's true.
they're not bringing it back down.
That's true, man.
Those suckers are already paying this price.
That's true.
So
Once they do that, and I've
not
told
coming
my
down.
wife will talk about the price, and I said, they're not coming down. They're not going to. If they can see people can make it, let's leave it there. Meanwhile, those big wigs, they're swimming in money. They ain't got nothing to worry about. Just like our freaking government. Don't get me started on that. Local Costco gas tonight is $3.85. Man,
well,
$3.85. Oof, man. Lord of mercy. Let's see. I get that all the time in Washington. Oh, the people begging for money. Let's see. Joe had to say for a dance. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
you ever did you just? I'm gonna go back to the people with the signs.
Sure. Go ahead.
You ever been? You're like you said, you're in a line. You see them up there, but the light changes, and you're the one that's standing right beside them. I'm like, oh my god!
In the car. Yeah, you're
Kind of roll
looking
my
straight
window.
ahead.
I
The thing that gets me when they go and they go, doop, 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 doop. I'm like, dude, don't knock on my window, man.
haven't had that.
Are you
incident.
crazy?
No.
They go, hurry, doop, 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 hurry. I'm like, dude, you better back up. You better back up, man. Yeah, that's crazy right there. Yeah, but I have had that happen. Yeah. Have you ever been to a four-way intersection, four-way stop, and you got the people standing on each thing, and they're holding them little buckets, and they got them vests on, like they're taking donations for
I've never seen
for
it.
something.
No.
I see it in Gallonsville at least three
So they
times
got
a year.
somebody on each corner, right?
It's and they're in the middle of the road at the stop bar. It's always old people, and they got these safety vests on and these buckets, and it has a picture like something for we're taking donations for something for children. And I'm sure it's legit, but I'm like, how do I know that money is going where it's supposed to go?
You don't.
You don't know that.
Should they be sticking old people out in the middle of the traffic?
And they got safety vests on there that, people have to come to a stop, but I'm like, what? I don't know. And you just don't know who to trust anymore nowadays, man. I don't. I've seen that a lot. Mike says that's why I can't wait to get out of California. I can only imagine how much gas is out there. California is
You say
crazy.
you can't wait, so you're planning to get out?
Yeah, Mike. I think Mike's the one that's supposed to be moving to Chicago soon. I think. Mr. David Edward, the cost of CDs and Tom Petty. He tried to get those prices down for us. It didn't stick. Yeah. My typical grocery order went from $140 to $179 this week, AJ Brown said. Mr. Bill Frank, what drum set did Ralph buy? He didn't buy one, but he played a few. He played a few sets, which the acoustic sets.
I know.
Do you miss
acoustic
having an
sets.
acoustic set?
After playing one a little bit,
I was thinking about that earlier because
but I was trying to feel it out because my E-kit, I just hit as hard as I want.
right.
I have to feel it out. Well, that's gonna be. I can't play gently, but I did enjoy playing a regular kit again. I really did.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you had the opportunity to get another acoustic kit, would you get one? If it was like no
Yes.
strings attached.
I would, yes,
Okay.
absolutely,
All right. I'm just wondering.
absolutely.
David Edward, I hate that too. $200 for $89 worth of stuff at the grocery store everywhere.
I always play the game when we're checking out, when they're ringing it up. I always see how close I can get, and I'm pretty accurate. I get pretty close. It looks like about $230. I'll be like, oh, that's $226.
Yeah. Lowe's is the worst. $98 for sandpaper and supplies with the military discount, Mr. Edwards says. Bill Frank, I got gift cards. I never give. Oh, that's a good idea. I never give money. I never had anyone say no to them. $10 on them. That's a good idea. I mean, if you want to do that, yeah. Mike E, my work is sending me to Chicago for the next. No, let's see. For the week next Tuesday to check it out before I move. I'm going to go to Chicago Music Exchange and see how good of a shop it is. Oh, okay. So you're moving for work, and if you decide to, I guess, take the position or whatever, you can. They'll probably pay you to move. Maybe, I don't know.
If you choose to accept this mission,
Yes.
this message will destroy you.
Yeah.
10
Self-destruct. No, that's good, Mike. That's awesome. I hope it works out for you, man. That's a big deal. Rico, I just checked Anaheim Costco, $5.15 a gallon in Anaheim, California. God almighty, man. Mikey says, oh, that's so cool about, oh, no, David Edwards talking to Mikey. Yeah, that's, I started seeing that gas creep up, the week before I went on vacation. It was $289. Then the next day it went to $299. A couple days later, $329. I said, "Oh my god!" Before we went to the guitar show, it was $299. So I put it in Sally.
I forget. I saw on the news they were trying to give an example. Say a barrel of oil is $80. For each $10, like if it goes up to a $90 a barrel, each $10 adds 2 cents to the price of a gallon, or 5 cents to the gallon of gas. They gave some kind of percentage. So I didn't know that's how that works. So, and do they actually put that stuff in barrels when they say a barrel of oil? Is it actually in a barrel?
I guess somehow or another it has to be. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I don't know.
I just figured they were on tankers and they'd ship and pump
Speaking of oil, just to segue for this, have y'all watched Landman? You said that you did, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
We watched all that, and then we had it
I'm
on
waiting on the next one, man.
because it's was it Paramount Plus, right? So we watch it all, and then I cancel my Paramount Plus because there ain't nothing else on there to watch unless you want to watch Everybody Loves Raymond.
Did you like Landman?
I loved it. We loved it. Mom,
I knew you'd like
my
it.
mom and my wife and I, we got into it big time. Watched it
I'm ready for the
religiously.
next season.
We binge watched it, man, and I was like, "This is awesome." And then
You watched Mayor of Kingstown's good too.
I've never seen that. I didn't know. I heard it was good, but I've never watched it.
What's the one with Sylvester Stallone? I love that one too.
What is that called? He doesn't like something. He's working for the mob or something, or
He was, and then he moved somewhere else, and he's doing his own thing.
I know what you mean. I haven't seen it.
That's the one that my son's going to be an extra in. One of the extra on.
Oh yeah, his middle son is an actor. No kidding, up and coming actor. That's no joke. I'm serious.
Yeah, I showed it to Joe earlier today. He sent me a picture of a black eye, and it was I forget the name, but it's the man that did the makeup for all the Terminator movies. He's the one that did the black eye for me. I showed it to Joe. It looked real.
I thought, I didn't. Honestly, at first I didn't know who it was. I was like, somebody got their butt beat, and it was the makeup.
Yeah, he got makeup.
I was like, wow, that looks real, man.
He seems to be excited about this when he says it's a big movie. He's really excited about it. Tulsa King, yes.
Tulsa King, thank you.
Great show.
Thank you. I have not watched that yet. What is the next stop on y'all's trip, Mr. Frank? Home. Yeah, we don't have another stop.
Tomorrow's up in the air.
Yeah, tomorrow we don't know. I don't know.
There's no definite plans, but.
Oh, Mikey, you did accept the job. Oh, good. Congratulations. Okay. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Let's see. David Edward, take lots of pictures. Joe will help you share. Let's see. MPL, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful night, sir. Old Frets, Tulsa King, yes. Rico B at Joe and Ralph. Did you see that guitar player / singer playing at Sweetwater today? No, we missed it. We just missed it. Yeah, we
Joe was checking out. We were getting his t-shirt.
We were getting our food, and was that or was that?
Yeah, it was 10 till, and I said, man, that dude's playing. We should go over there. By the time we got our food stuff, they were wrapping up or they were packing their stuff up. So we missed it.
We barely missed it. It must not have been too loud because we didn't hear nothing while we were in the vicinity.
Sure didn't.
So there's people sitting there eating. I'm sure not everybody wants to hear that. They're probably like, oh, can I just have some peace and quiet one day? I'm sure. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but no, we missed that. I can't remember that guy's name.
Something with
it makes
Hamrick.
It makes Hembrick or Hembrick.
Yeah, Embrick.
It makes me wonder when they line that up. Is that something they like schedule? Like, okay, you're gonna play on this day. We'll have somebody tomorrow, and does the performer, the artist, or the musician reach out to Sweetwater for that? I would see that them reaching to I don't think Sweetwater, but y'all gonna come play here? I don't see them doing that.
No,
I don't. I could be wrong. And plus, did he get paid?
Call Paul.
That's a good question. Did the musicians get paid? Because he only played for an hour. Does he get paid, or was that just I'll do it for fun?
There's another. Did you go down the slide?
We've been asked that 20. We've been asked that 20 times.
We looked at it and deemed it unsafe for our age group.
Yeah, it's not safe for our age group.
Oh my God, my bad.
Yeah, I did look. I was like, that looks like that'd be fun, but I'm not going to try it because with my luck, I'm probably going to have something pull or something.
And it's made out. It's shiny metal, and seeing that metal slide reminded me of the slides as kids.
Get burned.
The huge slide. Yeah, and it had been baking that slide. Baking in the sun all day. But you go out there,
burnt,
you go down that slide anyway.
You burn your skin up. You like, man,
that was a trip, man.
Yeah, but no, it looked cool, but I'm not getting on that slide. I'm not. Yeah,
we didn't get a private tour. We did in a way.
Kinda.
His sales rep took us around and showed us the different departments, and then he took us to some places that you can't go.
No admittance.
Yeah. And then when he was done showing us kind of the behind the scenes, we were free to do what we wanted to do. Yeah.
We couldn't go back to those restricted areas. We could just go where general public was allowed. But yeah. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Did you take Phil McKnight's advice and ask for? Yes. Well, I showed Paul the comments from Phil on last night's stream, saying tip number 1. Try this, and try this. And one of the tips that Phil put out there, which I thought was interesting, he said, ask if you can go to the warehouse in the other building in the back. He goes, they might say no, but they might say yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, in other words, it doesn't hurt to try. So we did try it, and they said, "Well, we can't
They
do
don't
that.
do that
They don't.
anymore.
Yeah, they changed the rules or
Yeah.
something." So we couldn't see the actual warehouse, which is fine. What we saw today was plenty. I mean, it kept us busy for what, 3 hours, and then we ate there, and
Yeah.
it was plenty, man. It was a busy day, but it was fun. It was fun. Fort Wayne Guitar Exchange local shop. Yes, I remember looking that up. I was looking up some guitar shops before we came, and I remember seeing that name. Did you get to see the Plek machine? No, sir. I didn't see a Plek machine. I don't know if they have that somewhere away from public viewing. I think it's kind of in the back somewhere. I would guess. I don't know, but
Could be at the warehouse. I don't know.
it could be. It might be.
It wasn't in view where we saw.
To get a guitar Pleked at Sweetwater, I think it's like $299? That'd be something to Google. But it's like $250 or $299, I think, to get a guitar Pleked. Is it worth it though? I remember Phil did a video on that. He took a Fender Squire, I think, a low budget guitar, and paid to have it Pleked. And he did his own. He does what's called a sock test. Puts like a.
If it snags.
Yeah, and it's it almost looks like a hose or something kind of.
Pantyhose type material.
Yeah, but what he does is when he wipes it down, he wipes the edge down and he turns it over, and if you see those streak marks, then those fret edges need to be smoothed out some more. He calls it the sock test. Yeah, it's a, and he did that with after he paid all that money for if I remember right, for the Plek machine job, and it still had a couple of spots that, I mean, $200-300, you shouldn't have no issue at all. But
No kidding.
But it was a Fender Squire, so is that just the way it is, or does that happen with every guitar that's Pleked, or did that just seep through the cracks? I don't know. To me, $200-300, whatever it costs, that's a lot of money to get a guitar Pleked. That's just my 2 cents. But I did not see the Plek machine, no sir. Mr. David Edward, that would be a cool new addition to Sweetwater Hotel and Bar. Wouldn't that be cool? I would go. Yeah, I told Ralph that when we were there. I said the only thing they're missing is some rooms, and man, they make a mint. I mean, instead of this mess here, if they have their own, I mean, it'd be pricey, but everything will be on site. You go there. You can Uber there from the airport.
You know, all the vendors and people that come, they come from all over the country.
All over.
Not just around here. They're staying somewhere. Why not have them stay in the Sweetwater Hotel?
It's amazing. Yes. The Sweetwater Suites. There you go. That has a couple of different meanings.
SUITE, Sweetwater.
Suites.
That's what you
There
need.
You go. We just thank
Hotel.
you. You're welcome, Sweetwater. We just hooked you up with an idea. But that would go over great, I think. I told him that when we were eating. I said they need some rooms here that people can rent out, or whatever, for the weekend. They would be booked solid. I wonder if anybody's ever thought about that. I remember you said somebody's had to bring that up. I don't know.
I mean, it seems so obvious. You would think that maybe there's a reason. Like I just said, why don't they open a new location? And somebody says, well, it's too expensive in California. Well, that makes sense. It's too expensive. Maybe there's some reason they don't have a hotel.
Yeah, there might be.
Something we're unaware of.
And Mike, he says, well, see, like David said, a hotel and bar. Now, I didn't think nothing about a bar.
Might as well. Let's do it.
But Mike, he said there are so many drunk purchases if they did. Well, I'm going to get that Charvel, that might be work in their favor in the company.
That's right.
I mean, Rico B, what did you two have for dinner? Sorry, I missed that meal review. We had, it was like some chicken tenders or something, garlic.
Boneless chicken wings of some, maybe, but they were boneless pieces of chicken. They had some fried and garlic sauce and some Parmesan
and fries, and then grilled cheese on the side, because we
made grilled cheese.
It was a great grilled cheese, and we ate a little more than usual because we didn't want to eat again. So we said, let's just eat and we'll be done until tomorrow. That's what we did. I'm still full.
Yeah,
So
good.
I'm good. I'm stomach ain't, I don't want a snack. No, don't want a little Debbie. Want nothing. I'm good. But yeah, let's see. Mr. Frank, next year you should check out Heritage Guitar Factory in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It has a Hard Rock hotel connected to it. I didn't know that. Mikey, Phil McKnight said when he had a store, he'd nicely turn away really intoxicated people to avoid issues. I understand. I get it. That's nice that he did that because other people say, "Oh, I'll take your money."
Take your money.
Yeah, I'll take your money.
Add a
That's
couple hundred to
ain't,
it.
ain't my fault you're drunk. I mean, but that just shows you the kind of character he has, that Phil has. That's good. That's good, man. Not a lot of people would do that. That's really good. It's really, to me, that's a good way to stay in business. Be honest, treat people right. That's why I stay with Sweetwater.
Do what's right, even when somebody isn't looking. When people aren't looking, do what's right anyway.
And we're all. I look. Have I always done the right thing in my life? No, of course not. And then there's been times I had to pay for it, in some crazy way. And then I thought, you know what? I ain't doing that again. I'm not going to do somebody like that again either, because I don't want to be done that way.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Something, something, something. Don't do me like that.
You don't remember the words.
If I don't know the words, I'll just.
Chronic,
I use the word something.
What do they call that? Chronic lyricosis. I can't remember. You put in other names of in the lyrics. You're like, I think that's it. No, it's not.
It's probably because it's Tom Petty.
I know. You don't like Tom Petty. I know one thing.
In my younger days, people, you look like Tom Petty. That's when.
Well, no, you didn't.
I got it when my hair was long and straight. You look like Tom Petty.
Oh God.
I didn't think so either.
No, I didn't see that. In the last band I was in the 2000, early 2000s, we did a few of Tom Petty songs, and I was at first like, I ain't doing that, and then my bandmates were like,
you will, and you'll like it.
Yeah, they like, what'd you say? Like I was like the new guy,
Snatch him.
They were experienced. I was like, Tom Petty. I said I shouldn't have said the way I said it. I ain't doing the GD Tom Petty. And they said, excuse me? And do you know the songs? I was like, no. Then how do you know? I learned a lesson, put my foot in my mouth, and it turned out the songs are easy to play. People in the audience love to hear it. And it was fun. It was not, they weren't hard to do, and they were good songs.
See you, Mike. Thanks for being here, man.
They weren't bad at all. Yes, absolutely. You tell me when you want to wrap this up.
I'm ready to wrap it, man.
That was fast.
I'm getting tired.
All right, guys. Let me, let's see. I'm going to have to do this right here. Sorry. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up. We're ready to hit the sack. Thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream. Second night in a row. Thank you so much.
It might be one tomorrow, man.
It might be. It depends. Yeah, it might be.
Why not?
We can if you want, But I thank y'all very much. I thank y'all so much for being here. I didn't know it was after midnight. All right.
After midnight. Every time word you say, there's a song that I can put
Letting
to
it
it.
all hang out. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you.
Well.
Yeah, if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you Saturday, but who knows. Thank you so much. Good night.